ALLBALL TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
About to have me and ALLBALL have the furniture moving. Hit the button. You hit the fucking button every time y'all want me to be ready. This shit is the most embarrassing loss in over 10 years. Do you see what the fuck is going on? I haven't felt like this since Jeremy Lin. This is crazy. Jeremy Lin, Miami, bro. Flee. You just I was on Union Square at a bar. This shit is crazy. ALLBALL. Let me start this off. Fuck the drops. I said I was going to curse him out to the end of time because he wanted cat over here, right? I said that.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now I got to stand here and apologize like a man and say, you know what? For 2.5 months, who's been saying these dudes is fucking bums? Where could they start? Carlton Towns just blew a bag of $300 million minimum in the last 2 months. Trash. Everybody could go. Mike Brown needs to go. Mikal Bridges needs to go. The only untouchable, we know who he is. Utter embarrassment.
Who's untouchable?
You listen. You go ahead and profess some other shit.
No,
hold on. I didn't even fully apologize. Cause yeah, you wanted cat here, but you the only one that said, you know what? I was wrong, and everybody's a bum. Brunson's the only one that shows up. I've been saying that since the playoffs. Today he was trying to do that shit, and this is in back, bro. We were down like 20-5.
Stop
by halftime. I said we're gonna score 100 points again. We failed to score 100 points back-to-back games in 2026 where anybody could score. What did you just say? Whoever said that in the chat, 5 crackheads from Myrtle and Broadway could score on the in the NBA right now 100 points. This shit is crazy. From the NBA Cup championship, we had the balls to say we ain't putting that up now. This is the same team that had the balls to say some shit like that. And you still got a fucking podcast.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness fades away. Fabian, no. You ain't getting off the hook. Hold on. Because this show is going to be some shit tonight. Chat, buckle your seatbelts. Because we going on a long fucking ride. You ho. Because you can have the floor. Listen, we are going to have ample opportunity to speak our minds. You said there was one person that's untouchable. Please, I need you to say a name.
He's the only guy. I still believe in him. It's the only thing that Leon Rose has preserved and brought to this organization, to this city.
What's the name?
Jalen Brunson.
Stay right there. Stay right there. We have to have that uncomfortable conversation tonight.
Ball suckers.
We will have to have that uncomfortable conversation tonight.
We live.
Big Flea, the fucking biggest, y'all. I might go on a victory lap tonight. I don't know if I'm feeling like I want to go on the victory lap.
We're going to have that uncomfortable conversation tonight. Strike 3, motherfucker. Yeah.
I
He
feel
can
like
go
going on a
too.
victory lap.
Y'all know what
can
this
go
is.
Victory lap.
Fuck out of here.
Y'all know what this is.
Knicks rehab.
He untouchable. That nigga ain't untouchable.
Rehab,
no
y'all.
more. He ain't untouchable no more. You have to mute my mic.
Come to the fucking dark side.
Yeah,
you
you have
keep
to mute
talking
my
that
mic.
dark side shit. My dark side, nigga. You thought you only had one dark side? Biggest OG Flea. What up, baby? I see you in the comments. I'll call you tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow.
Am I going to have to come to my dark side? Dark side?
Dark side? Go ahead, OG.
Let's let the great Fabian do what he do and put this thing in order because this shit's going to go off the rails.
Dale Johnson, appreciate you. 199. I don't even have time. Yo, Flea, I don't have no vocals in me, man. What year is this? Brad Nick Lakina vibes. I can't even say your name straight. You don't deserve that. Frank, not you, Dale Johnson. You deserve it all. Schofield, thank you for your $5. Get Tibbs back on the phone. That was funny. Nah, that was funny. Oh, man. Big tricks from them bum-ass Knicks. Here we go. 114-97. Blowout loss to the Dallas Mavericks. This wasn't even close. It wasn't competitive. It was an absolute embarrassment for anybody that doesn't understand what embarrassing is. This is what it was. This is what it was. Not even close. Cooper Flagg. He wasn't even the player of the game. Cooper Flagg had 18 points, some little highlight reel, 7 rebounds. For a rookie, he looked better than 90% of the New York Knicks. The rookie.
Fabian,
by the way, I apologize for even lumping you in with the same sentence as you know whose son.
Keep that right there, right? That's the Dallas Mavericks roster right now, right?
Right.
Who the fuck besides Cooper Flagg is the motherfuckers? Who the fuck besides Cooper Flagg is the motherfuckers that was able to have us down 30 and look fucking embarrassing at home? Yeah, scroll them niggas' names very fucking slow. Because you can sneak me, Flea, and Fabian's name in there and you won't know the fucking difference. Flea, you got to mute my mic, Flea.
Caleb Martin, 3 points. 2 points for Dwight Powell, who got kneed in the nutsack by Karl Anthony Towns more times than I can even remember. He had zero smoke for Draymond, but he need this guy in the nuts on multiple occasions. This guy's going to have no kids in the future. Max Christie was on fire. The record was 11 3-point shots made in the Garden in 2011 or 2013 by Steph Curry. This guy tied another 10 motherfuckers who had 8 at the Garden. He had 26.8, 8 of 10 from 3. All of them were in the first half, I believe. 19 points from Najee Marshall. Destroyed us. Destroyed Josh Hart and his eager defense. Terrible. Cat getting cooked. Brunson destroyed. Embarrassing. Najee Marshall. Trying out for the Knicks, by the way, because they're buddies. 6 points for Brendan Williams. He got smacked up a couple times. 15 points for Cisse, who was just on the boards, catching alley-oops from half court. Embarrassing. Klay Thompson.
Who?
His name is Musa Cisse.
Flea, did he just land from Djibouti today?
Yo, you know some funny shit. He was just. I feel like I turned around the other day. He was just in high school. That kid just emerged, and now he's out there making a difference in the Garden against the Knicks. Disgusting. Disgusting. Go ahead,
14
Ray.
points for Klay Thompson, who we had to be reminded 100 million times by Reggie Miller that Klay Thompson dipped into the fountain of youth the last 3 games. And he proved him correct. And of course, the bum-ass Knicks will let you shoot 15,000 3-pointers made at the Garden at home, which we were supposed to be protecting with ease all year long up until recently because we dipped into the bummage fountain. It is complete trash. It is a sanitation spectacle going on in Madison Square Garden. This shit is utter garbage. 9 points for OG Anunoby. Garbage. You can go. Josh Hart, 8 points, 6 rebounds. You could get the fuck out of here. Karl Anthony Towns, 22 points, 18 rebounds, another 2018 game. You know how we feel about you. You're the first one that needs to get on that plane, on that bus, on that bike. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. Swim. I don't care what it is. You need to get the fuck out of here. Mikal Bridges, you need to break your Iron Man streak. Somebody in the street need to trip this fucking guy up. Fuck you and your streak. It is utter embarrassment. What is that? 7 points. You can't score on the B team? They're missing Kyrie and Anthony Davis. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. 3 of 10 from the field. And of course, he doesn't play with contact. He shoots fadeaways from the fucking logo. This guy's an embarrassment. 22 points for Jalen Brunson, 9 of 24 from the field, 7 assists, 2 turnovers. Getting cooked out there, though. He gave up 100,000 points on the other end. You know how Jalen Brunson gives it up. 5 points for Deuce McBride. The big deuce tonight is what he took. Trash. Mitchell Robinson, flat out dominant. 12 points. He had a double-double in like 11 minutes in the first half. Wasted. Complete waste. 6,000 alley-oops. Congratulations, Jalen Brunson, for throwing a fucking alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson 3 seasons into a fucking career with this guy. 6 points for Landry Shamet. I don't know where you've been the last couple of games. You recovering. I'm going to let you off the hook. Jordan Clarkson. I said it before the season. I don't know what the fuck you people are talking about. He's proven me correct. Pacome Dadier, why is he still a Knick? Tyler Kolek, do some fucking push-ups. I can't be mad at DOR. That's the only guy I can't be mad at. Let's get to the fucking charts. You see this? Do you fucking see this? That is a pile of New York City trash. Look at it. The entire game, the Mavericks controlled. It was a beatdown from beginning to end. You saw it. All they did was push the ball up court. Nobody was ready. Mike Brown did not have his ready. Why is Mike Brown squinting at the scoreboard like the fucking numbers are going to change? What are you doing? You look dumb. You're a big fucking doofus. 30 points was the biggest lead by the Mavericks. Do you see this shit? 0 lead changes. 0 leads by the Knicks. Beat the fuck down. We tied the game once. That shit was 0-0 probably. Fucking bums. You see it, 114-97. 59-58, the rebounder was close. Shouldn't have been. There is no Anthony Davis. 25-23, we lost the assist battle. 9-9, the steals are the same. 5-6, the blocks was damn near the same. Turnovers damn near the same. But look at this shit. This horrific crap of an excuse of what they call basketball tonight. 48% from the field for the Mavericks. 40% by the New York Knicks. 40. 46%, 47% from 3 the Mavericks shot. 29% from the Knicks for the entire game. They shot like 3% in the first quarter. 67% from the free throw line, 60% from the free throw line for the Knicks. The Mavericks outclassed us there. Points in the paint. Originally, the Knicks were up 28 to like 4 in the first quarter. Second chance points, 7-11. The Knicks edged out the Mavericks on that. Fast break points. Jesus Christ. Why are we playing like we are 1,000 years old? You can't stop nobody. You can't keep up with nobody. So you want to have fucking DOR on the bench? For what reason? All ball. Please react to this fucking abomination of a game.
Flea, what we say when you do that look, when guys do that laugh.
Yeah, you done fucked up, right? You done fucked up.
Just a quick question before I go berserk, right? Do any of y'all know any lawyers? Because I want to know if you can sue the Knicks organization for just distress and just lying on a resume. You know, when you get a job and you put on a resume, I have these many years, I can do this, I can do that. Can we sue the Knicks for lying to us? Let me explain something. The uncomfortable conversation is going to happen here on All Ball TV, Knicks Rehab. The little white lady was right about Jalen Brunson. Cat's out the bag. I'm not arguing with nobody no more. I can't defend him no more. Flea was correct the whole time. Me and Fabian tries to defend him. He allowed a young guard to fry him. Forget what happens all the time. Tonight, I said it yesterday. Icing on the cake if we lose to Dallas. We didn't lose. We got smoked. Everybody can go. Everybody, including Jalen Brunson. Strike fucking 3. Strike 3. I can't defend this. I can't defend this. It's irrelevant for me to talk about everybody else. We already know what it is. I've been saying it. Bums. 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 This why we can't get no trades. Nobody want these niggas. Who want Bridges? Who want OG? Who want Deuce? Who wants these niggas? Minnesota ain't want Mitchell Robinson. Bums. Bums. With a Z. B-U-M-Z. Bums. How do you play like this? At home against the Dallas Mavericks. Yes, the Dallas Mavericks. When you look at that roster, after Cooper Flagg, who the fuck is those guys? No AD, no Kyrie, no Gafford, no Lively. Are you kidding me? I said before the season, Mike Brown will be fired if he doesn't get us to a certain point. Mike Brown should be fired. You know what? Let Rick Brunson coach so we can have a reason to get him and his son the fuck out of here. I'm over all of them. Yeah, I'm over all of them. You can't guard nobody. Bad shots, turnovers. Basketball IQ was at a -0. You know how bad you got to be -0? Not 0, -0. Did y'all see when Brunson tried to gather the troops on the bench? Who was them niggas he was trying to gather? Oh, and once again, is it a coincidence? Josh Hart, he not hurt no more. His guy come back, he comes back. You know what? Pack you 2 niggas up. The roommates. Y'all probably are real fucking roommates. Grow the fuck up. Grow up. Grow up. Man up. Flea, you was 100% correct. Fabian was 100% correct. He never won the cat. Flea, all you did was tell us, slow the fuck down on Brunson. He can't guard jack shit. Tonight was an embarrassment. Tonight was the straw that broke the camel's back. This wasn't against OKC. This wasn't against Denver. It already happened in Detroit. The Dallas Mavericks? We couldn't put a body in front of Klay Thompson? Megan Thee Stallion got him looking like that? Do we got to go send these niggas to go get them type of bros? Because the mother joints got you niggas looking sweet. You niggas need some brown cinnamon fatties? What you niggas need? Yeah, I'm going there. You niggas look silly. I can't stand these motherfuckers. I can't stand these niggas. Pack them all up, start over. Fuck it. Fuck it. This shit is an embarrassment. I'm not debating with nobody. I'm not even looking at the chat. Any of you niggas defend anybody. Y'all out y'all fucking mind. Nobody gets to be defended tonight. Nobody. I don't give a fuck how Mitch looked. We was down 30. I don't give a fuck what cat numbers was. We was down 30. Wingstop. Where? Burn that shit down. Cocktail Wingstop. ASAP. Flea, Fabian. This is like high school basketball. It's levels to NBA basketball. It's levels to championship basketball. It's levels to being great. We are playing high school basketball. Mike Brown is a high school coach. You just sit there and look stupid on the sidelines. No fight. Don't know what to do, what to say. What the fuck you got the starters in the game for? We never looked like we was coming back down 20 plus in the fourth quarter, 6, 7, 8 minutes left. Get him out the fucking game. But you know what he's trying to do? Save face. You know why, Fabian? Because he know he getting the fuck up out of here. This is his last stop. Last stop. Think you gonna get a coaching job after this? Djibouti ain't gonna want you.
They take everybody.
Flea, I can't. Yo, Flea. Can we call those dudes to pack up the whole team? You know what I'm talking about. Can we call them dudes to pack up the whole team? Fuck it. Forfeit the season. Forfeit the season. I'm calling Judge Judy. I need to know if I can sue for infringement, for all type of shit.
Nigga said infringement.
I don't even know if that was the correct word to use at this point. I don't even care. I'm like the Knicks. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. This shit is sad. And you know what's the sad part? I'm going to let Flea cook. Watching these guys circles and they have nobody to hold them accountable. Nobody. No friends. No wives. Nobody. Everybody looks sweet. Everybody. Y'all niggas should be embarrassed to play for New York. And fucking embarrassed. Can't stand these niggas. Can't stand these niggas. I'm done. Never defending Brunson and them niggas again. Never. Only thing turning around is a fucking championship, and we know that ain't happening. Flea, the floor is yours, man. The floor is yours, man. The floor is yours, bro.
Lee, you hinted at the victory lap, and you have every right to. This was just, I don't know if it's rock bottom, but just a loss like this, loss after loss. The Knicks are now 2-9 in their last 11 games. I don't think any of us are seeing this coming as much as you were forewarning us. What are your thoughts to tonight's game and just the feeling that's going on, that we're feeling right now as Knicks fans?
As OG talked more and more, me doing the victory lap is corny. Like, that's corny because at the end of the day, I'm pissed. I'm pissed as well. So I'm in the boat, like, riding with y'all with this dumb shit too. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I was pissed just sitting there watching the effort or lack thereof, really. There was none. From the word go, right? You get some energy because you think Brunson and Hart is coming back. So you're like, oh, okay, we getting our guys back. This shit is bullshit. Like, this shit is bullshit. It's not. No, but they don't even want to play together no more. Like OG Hennon talked about that little powwow Brunson tried to create on the sidelines. The only niggas that was galvanized was the niggas that had warm-ups on. The niggas that was in the game didn't give a fuck.
Hold on. Did you see? I'm gonna let you cook. Did you see?
Nah.
Did you see if you look towards that had to be our left, so maybe Brunson's right. It was a player leaning on somebody like this, listening. So like he had his elbow on the player back with his face like this.
It's disgusting, man. Like you said pack the season up and forfeit the season. I think, you know, I wouldn't go as far as forfeit the season, but I tell you this much. When you fired Tibbs and you hired Mike Brown, you were going to take a step back no matter what. I don't give a fuck what was going to happen about what we did last year. Last year is looking like fool's gold now. Last year don't even look like it looks like an overachievement now as opposed to who we really are. Like last year just looks like a moment, a flash in the pan. The lightning struck once. That's how it's looking. It doesn't look like, okay, that's who we are, and this year we just gonna add on to that. What we look like right now is exactly who I think we are. We're not tough. We're soft. Fabian told us what soft is yesterday. Not mentally tough. Not taking advantage of your matchups. Not picking yourself up on the mat when you get punched in the face. I could look at all of them niggas and tell when they grew up, they never got punched, literally punched in the face. All them niggas look sweet. Now, at this point, I don't even know where we going forward. I hear you, OG. Pack everybody up. But from a realistic standpoint, you know I'm gonna come in and try to level everybody's head. Pause. Like, from a realistic standpoint, we can't get rid of everybody. But something got to change. That Mike Brown hiring looking like garbage, y'all. I'm telling y'all flat out. He doesn't have that locker room. They don't fuck with him. I don't care if you niggas didn't like Tibbs. They fucked with the culture that he laid. Whether niggas didn't like him or not, they fucked with the culture. They played hard for that nigga. They don't even play hard for this dude. It's like the stepmoms. Like, bitch, you're not my moms. The stepdad. You're not my stepdad. I mean, you're not my pops. Who are you, nigga? Take the trash out. Nigga, kiss my ass. Take the trash out. You take the trash out, nigga. Wash these dishes. Kiss my ass, nigga. I'm about to go fuck with my bitches. You wash the dishes, nigga. That's what it looks like. It don't even look like we rock with him. We tried to do what he asked us to do for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. And it got us an NBA Cup and we lost our fucking mind. For 2 weeks, we lost our fucking mind. And now look where we at. Again, this shit is embarrassing, y'all. This shit is embarrassing. And it ain't going to change. And it ain't going to change. There's no switch to flip. There's no trade to make right now where shit is going to flip and we're going to be right back in a position because it's that feeling, man. It's that feeling. You get to the precipice. You love that word, OG. You get right there. Oh, I'm going back. I'm going back. It felt good to be there. I know that for all three of us, for everybody in the comments. I know he's like, damn, that felt good to be one of the teams that's being talked about in late May going into June. That shit felt good. We can't even think about that shit right now. We're thinking about getting one win. We're thinking about beating Brooklyn. We got Brooklyn the next game. What the fuck are we going to do against them? Porter Jr. going to go give us 40 and embarrass us? This shit is not even cool no more. This shit is not even cool. Miss me with the it's January. Miss me with the I've seen people talk about we went through this last year. We did not. I'm sorry. Stop the revisionist history. We did not go through lulls like this, where we're questioning the toughness and heart of the team. When was the last time we honestly did this? Keep it a buck, y'all.
I think they said
when was the last time?
They said 14 years, and it never happened under Tibbs.
Never. When is the last time we're like, yo, what's up with this team? Why this team don't want to play? It don't even look like they want to be out there. So again, ain't everything changed as soon as we changed the head of the snake. Everything changed. And for us, and I know this shit tastes nasty. This shit tastes disgusting. He ain't the guy. This coach ain't the guy. What he's trying to implement, we don't got the personnel for it. It doesn't look good. And there's nothing going to change. Last point, Fabian, you got it. We continue to let guys come into the gym, whether we on the road or at the crib, and embarrass us from the perimeter. Embarrass us from the perimeter. Max Christie had a career night shooting the ball tonight. Najee Marshall looked like a guy that I feel like we should have on our team. A nigga like that, I would love a cat like that. We don't have no tough guys, and we let people come in our gym and shit on. This is Cooper Flagg's first time in Madison Square Garden. We're supposed to be a veteran-laden team. You're supposed to make this a tough night for that young man. He's a rookie, first time playing his first professional game in the Garden. You're supposed to make it tough for that nigga. He had a modest game. Just imagine he come back next. Just imagine when he gets comfortable and we play like that. He gonna have 30. He gonna come in the Garden and have 30 every night. No pride, y'all. No pride. This is a different basketball team. This is a different basketball team. Different basketball team. Very, very disappointed, Fabian, for sure. Very disappointed.
Yo, T-Mac, if you're going to take all balls takes, at least shout them out. All balls said this shit in March. Cat and Brunson don't like each other. And then it gets worse if we don't get along on the court, because at some point, there's no argument, there's no fight, nobody threw a smack, nobody cursed each other out. And then T-Mac tonight, Tracy McGrady at halftime said, yo, there's some friction in that locker room. Some guys in there that don't like each other. I don't know who. You heard who. That's the thing about them dudes. I don't like. Y'all be lying. You heard who. Melo has the in there. Melo probably should have wanted to say it, but he said, yo, T-Mac, say this on the air. Because he don't want to give it up. We know what's going on. We've been blaming Cat for 2 months. It's already out there. But Mike Brown hasn't gotten the level of criticism that he deserves. Mikal Bridges initially didn't deserve it because he was the most consistent Knick up until the NBA Cup. And now we're here where he just doesn't look like a starting shooting guard in the NBA. Flat out. Who the fuck is he guarding?
Nobody.
He's fading away on defense as well.
Nobody.
Hey, Flea, when he guards somebody, he's doing like this. He's fading away. He fades away at everything.
I would want to fight him. I would want to like, yo, see me out, see me after practice, bro.
I don't know where you guys got the Brunson and OG got problems. Please let me see the tweak. Remember, you the same way all balls saw the Brunson and Cat beef. Y'all could, OG Anunoby is just, I would say I'm disappointed, but I'm disappointed in everybody else for allowing him to think that he can go and try to pull that shit off. That shit is embarrassing. Stop. I'm begging you. As a fan. Every time you go to the damn fucking paint, the shit gets smacked out of the ball, smacked out of your hands. You catch a couple of dunks here and there, bro, but there's no real game plan. We've been talking about it for 2 months now. Mike Brown has no feel for the game. Even in the third quarter when Brunson came out, he started with the fire. We were already down 25,000. It was just his energy he was putting up. Then all of a sudden, Cat went on his own personal, 8-0 run? Almost hit a three, had the and one from the corner, hit the free throw. Then he hit a three, if I'm not mistaken. Then he caught the shit off the rim, hit another shot. And it was like, of course, Brunson's going to try to go nut when your teammate just went on an 8-0 personal run. So your idea of basketball is, hey, if he could do it, I could do it. No, motherfucker. You could tell. I've never even seen Cat with that bounce in his step with Brunson on the court with him. So, yes, I'm disappointed in Brunson.
Fabian, can I jump in real quick to remind you? Just you keep going. Then what did I text y'all, brother? At the 6-minute mark in the first quarter, when Mitchell Robinson came in the game for Cat, how many pick and roll did him and Jalen Brunson have as soon as that substitution happened? As soon as the substitution happened, and Bridges threw another. At no point in the first 6 minutes of the game did Cat or Brunson even attempt to execute a pick and roll to get Cat going downhill or to even create some type of separation so somebody could be free, right? They both bring a lot of attention. I just wanted to jump in, right? Because why not? Why not?
Because Cat is scared. You're scared to tell Brunson and curse everybody the fuck out. Yo, give me the fucking ball. I've been saying that his whole career. Yo, give me the fucking ball. He went on a 5-0 run in the first half. The three in the corner. Got the layup, but then he started celebrating. And the very next play, they missed the shot. He comes down court and needs your man in the nuts for no reason. And then Mike Brown sat him down, which I disagree with. Again, no feel for the game. You should have benched Brunson in the third quarter when Cat was going on an 8-0 run, and Brunson doesn't understand that is the perfect time that if you don't understand to not hog the ball, I'm taking you out. That's how you coach, in my opinion. I could be wrong. But, bro, you're not getting it. You're trying to dish this ball around, and that man is getting it going. Don't get in his way. What are you doing? What are you doing? Curses pops out. Yo, fuck, I'll fight you too. What's up? What fuck you looking at?
Yo, this is grounds for fake advertisement, false advertisement. Like y'all had us convinced that y'all was championship contention. Like I'm looking up how you can sue somebody. Like I'm looking up how you can sue and what's the grounds.
Your man over here tried to tell you. Fuck all that. Don't look up shit. I tried to tell you. Nah, fuck all that. Now we gonna talk. Now we in the rehab session.
Here we go.
Let's have it. Now put the phone down.
Let's go.
Phone down and let's talk.
Because we all wrong. Go ahead. Let's go.
I tried to fucking tell you.
Yeah,
I tried to fucking tell you, and you tried to laugh me out every chance you got. You tried to tell me something different. Every chance you got. We fight tooth and nail. I love you like a big brother. And you fight me tooth and nail about this shit. And now you sitting here with your panties in a bunch because we ain't shit. I told you this shit was going to happen. I fucking told you. I wanted you to listen to me. I said, give this nigga one more opportunity. One more. We figuring some shit out. You wanted the nigga gone. Now we got this bozo as a coach who doesn't have the locker room. And now you want everybody gone. Now fuck that. We have good players. This nigga sucks as a coach. He sucks.
All right, stay there. No.
And you want to get this nigga out of here. Nah, fuck that, OG. No, bro. And then you want to latch your wagon against a nigga that's your height. Lead us to victory. And the nigga need a step stool. Fuck out of here, man.
Hold on. You said no.
OG.
No. Hold on. We can run against each other. That's what we do. You said we have good players. Name these good players.
Yo, all the players that we have right now.
No. Name the good players.
No. Fuck, you know the roster. Fabian, pull the roster up, nigga. Please. Fuck you.
Hold on.
Pull the roster up.
You know what our roster is right now? Sunset Park. That's the Knicks right now. We are Sunset Park. Who's better right now? The Knicks or Sunset Park? Niggas ain't shit, Flea. Yeah, I was wrong about everything, and I'm okay with that. But you know what I was right about? This roster. Go through it one by one. And when we talk about good rosters compared to where we want to be, dirt. OG, one of the worst small forwards in the NBA. Mikal Bridges, one of the worst shooting guards in the NBA. Deuce, Shamit, Clarkson, some of the worst niggas we talk about coming off the bench in the NBA, and we're comparing it to the great teams. Fuck the mediocre teams. I'm not comparing us to no Charlottes, Washingtons, Memphises, none of that shit. If we talk about being on a certain level and we got these bum niggas, them niggas ain't shit. You compare what guys is doing on a championship level, those rosters, compared to these bums, Flea, you're 100% correct. You was ahead the curve. You called it. I agree. Fabian called it with Cat. I was dead wrong. I don't mind being dead wrong. Y'all control me. You can flame me. Y'all know me. I listen. No. But I'm saying even in the chat.
In the trenches, this is just bullshit.
But Flea, we have to come. But Flea, we have to come to agreement. These niggas ain't good players, bro. Like seriously, Flea. If they gave you 5 teams to choose, you get 8 players, and you can choose 5 teams. That's 40 players. How many players are you picking for the Knicks? And be honest, if we give you the whole NBA roster, Flea, you got NBA, you got your first team, second team, third team, fourth team, fifth team. You get to pick your starting 5 and 3 reserves. How many Knicks are you putting on any of those teams? And be fucking honest, because you do nothing but be honest.
Maybe 2.
Thank you. That's my fucking point. That's my point. That's my point. And what 2 is that?
Brunson, for sure. He may make a team somewhere in there. And 5.
What's the second player?
Carl. Somewhere in the 5. Somewhere in the 5.
Fabian, I would love for you to answer that. I love the Dark Vader look. I'm mad I ain't got shades in the hoodie. I'll be right there with you. I love the look. I'm just being honest with you. That shit brings excitement to me. You know, listen, I love the dark shit. Fabian, same question. Chat, same question. Let's get to it.
There's only one man. There's only one man. I never wanted Karl Anthony Towns on any team that I had unless he was making $30 million. Julius Randle makes $35 million. You told me that Karl Anthony Towns was better than that man. And I said, if he is, it ain't by much, and you're paying him $50 million. What the fuck is that? Jalen Brunson turned down bread for him to come to this town. Traded Julius Randle. The shit that was clicking, we got rid of it. That was that coach's MO. Toughness, grit. The Rockets copied that shit. The Pistons copied that shit. Orlando copied that shit. Everybody's copying that shit. And we went out and wanted to be the fucking Boston Celtics with no Drew Holiday, no Derek White. That's what we wanted to do.
No Jason
No
Tatum,
Tatum.
no Jalen Brown.
All defenders.
No. What's my man? The sixth man.
Pritchard.
No Pritchard.
Leon Rose. They're sitting at home and they're thinking the same thing we are. Dog, you've been watching basketball since you were at least 8, 9, 10 years old. You know what good basketball is. You know what effort is. You know what the fuck a mistake is. Mike Brown was a definite mistake. We were all hiccuping. Flea was halfway around the victory lap in June because of the way I was celebrating over Tom Thibodeau's firing. We better have a plan. We did not have a plan, ladies and gentlemen. Utter failure. Pathetic embarrassment that the Knicks have been trotting out for the last month and a half.
Yo, you know what I realized? We have a whole bunch of nice guys with a nice coach. How does that work?
Yeah.
Like Flea, you guys are nice kids. You're nice guys.
Yeah.
Y'all don't fight. Y'all don't argue. Y'all don't bark back. Niggas choke y'all out. Niggas push y'all on the floor. Y'all podcast. Everything is fine and dandy. The coach is over there.
Yeah,
no, go ahead, please. No, respond.
He could. My daughter could bring one of you niggas home. That's a good kid. You're a fucking good kid, man. Good job. Nothing about you is like, let me talk to you, nigga. I want one of them niggas that I gotta talk to, just in case shit gets shaky. He got to be out there and he got to protect them. I can't. These niggas don't even look like they care. Carl had to sit there. He got the N1. He sat on the stanchion like this, and the niggas took like 3 or 4, 5 seconds to even come pick the nigga up. How you pick the nigga up with your face turned like this?
Nigga violate
pick the nigga
you.
up facing each other.
Nigga violate you. The coach go hug the nigga like.
He go hug him.
Hug was a little too nice. I'm gonna just say that.
And then say that's just who he is. He's fiery. That's just who he is.
But hold on. Fabian alluded to something earlier, right? And here's a big problem with the Knicks that I don't hear a lot of platforms talking about, right? Fabian, great point. When Cat went on that 8-0 run, or when we go on any type of run on the comeback, you know what takes away from that? Committing a dumb foul. Doing some dumb shit. And then now that gets erased. So if you down 20 and you go on an 8-0 run and now you down 12, but then the next 2 plays down trip, you do some dumb shit and give them 3 to 6, 5, whatever points back on the board. Now you back down 17 to 20. We are the dumbest team I've ever seen on the court. Our basketball IQ is so low, it's ridiculous.
Stay right there, please, because you know what it takes to win. We all know what it takes to win. Everybody in this chat knows where I'm going with this. We need a break. We got to pay some damn bills. We are fucking pissed. Let me get that out before I do this read. And you know what you got to do is keep your eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. If you had Jalen Brunson over 30 points today, you were dead wrong. If you had Karl Anthony Towns over 30 points, dead wrong against the bummage that is the Dallas Mavericks. But on prize picks, it's simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 sports fantasy sports app. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize picks. It's good to be right. Oh, boy, before you go, let's set this up right. Because there's a guy who came on here. You might want to jump on, jump back in, old boy. Let's set this up right, Flea. Because we know why this came to a head at this very moment. Before the Knicks got their ass whooped by the Mavericks, they fell to the Warriors. And of course, the big bully himself decided to show what he could do against Karl Anthony Towns. And we didn't expect him to go in like this, but he did.
And I will share those interactions. OG Anunoby and I were sitting there having a conversation. And he came and joined in, talking, and he told me that, hey man, you've been talking you're gonna start talking in the last minute and a half of the game. You're a front runner. Now, one thing Karl Anthony Towns can't do is call me a front runner. His voice changes too much to call someone a front runner. Because we don't really know which cat we get in saying that. For those that watched that Knicks game, I was talking the whole game. I always talk the whole game when I'm in that mode, and I was definitely in that mode coming out, as you could see by the first post up. And he tried to back down, and the wall didn't move, and you try to back down, and the wall didn't move, and then you try to, and the wall doesn't move. So the 7-foot, 290-pounder versus the 6'7" guy that's 240 pounds, then shoots a falling fadeaway off one leg, and brick, we're going the other way. And when he catch the ball, I'm looking like, and the bench see it, and then they see that man can't move the brick wall, and then he misses the shot. So you knew right then and there, the look on my face, how Stackhouse called it, get serious when the guy gets serious in the post, how I got serious, and nothing came of it. And then we go down again and again, and he tries to post up again, and nothing came of it. And then later in the game, in the first half, he tried to post, and nothing came of it. The next one, he went middle and shot this fadeaway going middle. Nothing came of it. So I was a little baffled at how, one can be a front runner when you ask the guys on this bench. They was witnessing it. Me talking to him the whole game. He too little. That's what I kept saying. I think he too little. My mind, just for y'all out there, in my mind, I'm 7 feet, 280 pounds. At least that's the size of my heart, maybe even bigger than that. So, he say you front runner. And I'm laughing at him. I'm like, front runner, I've been talking to you the whole game. You decided to stay quiet the whole game. Your coaching staff tried to get me off you. Mike Brown started talking to me, started talking junk for him. Rick Brunson came off the bench, started talking junk for him, like, hey, you gonna get off my man. You gonna get off my man, Dre. We ain't doing that. You gonna get off my man. I'm like, OG, I gotta get at him. I gotta get at him, OG. He like, no, you gotta get off my man. OG Anunoby tried to take up for him. OG like, man, Dre, let him live, man. You gotta get off it. Front running. I ain't coming up the last minute and a half if that's only happening for a minute and a half. So, I just said some choice words to him. Nothing disrespectful, by the way. I ain't calling him out his name or nothing like that, but just said some choice words of what I think he is on the basketball court. But then I also proceeded to say, but by the way, your dad is amazing. I love OG Towns, man. He's incredible. His energy is the same. One thing I respect about OG Towns is, and I said this after the game too, me and Cat had our little back and forth. We were talking. I got a lot of respect for Cat. and what he's done in this league, the basketball player that he is, anybody that could produce at that high of a level for 10 plus years in this league, you deserve respect. But we're going to always have them battles. And I'm going to always step up to that challenge and want that challenge and be who I am when that challenge is taking place. And so that's never
Oh, boy, there you have it. Draymond Green, his victory lap on the Knicks, and especially specifically Karl Anthony Towns calling everybody out. They said, yo, let him live, bro. Let Cat live, man. He can't handle that shit, man. Straight ass is what he called Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, boy, what's your response to this gentleman, the troll himself, Draymond Green?
So I'm just going to tell you, give you my opinion on just everything he said. I don't even care. It's just one part. Nobody had Cat's back. Let me tell you something. I come from a place, an era, where we accept you for who you are. Whether you soft, tough, but if you my man, we're going to hold you down. We're going to hold you down. And then, after we hold you down, we're going to have that talk with you. Hey, you have to start fighting for yourself, nigga. Love you to death. Always. But we're never going to disrespect you to the ops or in front of the ops. Cat has every right to feel how he feels, no matter how I feel about him. The New York Knicks team and coaching staff is dead wrong. And for Draymond to spill the beans is just insane. I've never seen an era where so many guys just spill the beans on the ladies they sleeping with. Just, it's insane. I come from a different era. You shut the fuck up, right? But the one thing I don't like, and that's what we've been seeing all season. That's what Knicks rehab, has been talking about all season. And Draymond Green just basically solidified what we've been saying. Nobody likes each other. Nobody. So I can believe OG got a problem with this person. I can believe it. Because us as Knicks fans, we hype everybody up. So in OG's mind, he's really one of the best small forwards in the league. In Bridges' mind, he's really that guy. So these guys are probably walking around with some type of bravado. They do have a problem with Brunson. Pass the ball, nigga. I'm OG. I'm Bridges. But for them to not have their teammates back is dead wrong. And this is why I say, Flea, pack them all up. Because you niggas ain't even buying into holding each other down. Flea, you know how we've all had talks with a family member when we go somewhere. Hey, nigga, don't embarrass the family in front of everybody. No matter what. Do not embarrass us.
And if it happens,
it's repercussions.
If it happens, but hold on, if it happens in the moment, we got you.
Right.
In the moment, we got you.
Right.
And when we get back in that fucking car on the way back to the crib, it's up for you in the car.
Listen, man, it's a sad day to be a Knicks fan. I never thought we would go through this. So where now, it's reports. Like Draymond Green just reported turmoil inside. That's inside information. Think about that. That's inside information that everybody's going to try to ignore except Knicks Rehab. All these other platforms, all these networks are going to try to ignore what Draymond Green just said. Draymond Green just basically told us nobody likes Cat over there. They want Cat the fuck up out of there. That's what I took from that. Everything else I could give a fuck about. I never seen Draymond Green have a fight. He's the only bully that I know never had a fist fight, to my knowledge, on the basketball court. Ain't nobody attempt to swing on him. Nobody attempted to defend themselves. So his bully tactics, he can go to hell with all that. I don't care about none of that. But he just gave us inside information that Knicks Rehab has been talking about since the beginning of the season. And it's fucked up. Because no matter how I feel about Cat, you do not do that in front of the opposition. That's a blatant disrespect. That's a blatant fuck you. I don't like you. Get out of here. Flea, if you got to tell somebody, nah, let my man live. Come on, bro. We from outside. We know what that means. This bum ass nigga, I don't even like him.
If I hear niggas say that, if I hear niggas say that, I might not even fuck with you no more. let me live. Let me live. Oh, all right.
So Fleet,
All right.
you know me, that's 20, 30 seconds. So now we see when Brunson said something to him about the refs, but Fabian alluded to it, which was beautiful. You don't say nothing to Josh Hart. He commits a dumb foul every play and complains to the ref. So now y'all done ostracized Cat. The coaching staff done ostracized Cat. I'm not saying, it gives you a right to play bad because Fleet, like you always say, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You still gotta perform at your job. If your supervisor don't like you, that don't mean you gotta run amok because you can still get fired. Do your job, figure out a way to get transferred. But it's a sad day to be a Knicks fan. Draymond Green just alluded, and he just confirmed what Knicks rehab been saying. It's turmoil inside the building, inside the coaching staff, all along with the players. They do not like Cat. They don't want Cat there. That's what I got from that.
Lee, what do you think? And I know it's a bit redundant at this point, Draymond Green with his shenanigans, but I think this was just 2 years in a row. We talked about it the other day. It's 2 years in a row, and this is his response to that, and him just, giving the inside eavesdrop to the court and what was said and how everyone feels about Cat.
Well, the only importance, I think, to you playing that, right? And I know the chat is not big fans of Draymond. None of us on the platform is big fans of Draymond. But let's be honest for a second. The importance of you playing that is to give perspective on how other teams look at us. So if he looks at us like that, and he's very vocal, he's the only nigga that you're gonna find that does a podcast after every game. He's vocal. But just think about the other non-vocal teams out there that don't have platforms, that don't really give a fuck about reporting on news or saying how they feel or their opinions. Just imagine how they look at us as a basketball team. So I'm just saying, regardless if you like Draymond or you don't, the perspective is the Knicks are not a well-respected team. Why are they not a well-respected team? Because they're not a team that is united. They're not a team that plays for each other. So whether we like him or not, what he's saying and what we see, what he's saying and what we see all align. So fuck him, yeah. But everything aligns with what he's saying and what we're seeing. So we gotta eat that as fans, man. And to be honest, the Knicks gotta eat that too. There's no way you could tell me that from the last month and a half, 2 months, that as fans we're watching and as they are as players and coaches and team, that everybody should be having fun and overlooking this is just a moment. We're gonna be all right. That's not it. That's not it. There should be a way bigger level of sense of urgency with this. Way bigger level. And everybody acting like this ain't nothing and we're gonna be all right and by February. No. This is remnants of things about to spiral out of control. It's a 4-game losing streak now, right? Yes, that's where we at. We get a
bad teams too.
We get a gimme game tomorrow or whenever it is against Brooklyn. But at this point, with the way the Knicks are playing, are anything gimme games? Anything?
No such thing. Today was a gimme game at home. That wasn't on the road.
And we gave it away.
At the crib against a team that's just a young team. They got good players over there, but they're a young team. They're a young team. Kid said, yo, push the basketball, get as many fast break points as you can, and shoot the three because they don't defend the three. That's the scouting report. And them young kids followed it. They pushed the basketball. They destroyed us in fast break points. And they shot the skin off the basketball. 11 to 20 at halftime from three.
You know what's the real scouting report? Them niggas ain't shit. Go at them. None of them can play defense. Their basketball IQ was low. Go at. See, that's the real scouting report.
OG. If they the other 29 other teams in the league right now, everybody probably got a bunch of different ways to describe the Knicks. But one consistent thing I think is on the whiteboard when they writing down the scouting report is, yo, punch them niggas in the face. Because they're not going to punch you back.
Hey, we got to use Flea's thing. Did you see Marshall when he was seeing Josh Hart?
Food. Yo, swing that pill. Give me that pill. He don't want nothing with me.
And talking
Not
shit.
touching and talking. And he was talking. And none of us were talking back. None of us was talking back. I don't give a fuck if you're down 30. Talk, nigga.
I don't know how anyone can defend this. I don't know how anyone can disagree with us tonight. What we're seeing is a landslide. I just see somebody in the chat say a month ago we was playing great basketball. How do you have this turnaround? Fabian, I would love to hear, how do you have a turnaround like this?
Well, before we talk about that, let's finish up the Draymond thing.
Okay.
Oh, you guys hit it on, a bunch of things, a bunch of points that are obviously like, you can't argue with it. Besides the fact that just, that's been Cat's MO. Draymond Green broke him down. He's been shitting on Cat, saying you facing up Joker, even when he had a good game on Joker, even when he defended Joker in the playoffs and basically like kind of shut him down. He's always getting on Cat. And the one thing that he said there, one of the things that stood out was he came up to me at the end of the game and started talking. He wasn't talking the entire game. I was talking the entire game. Not only was I talking at that point, I took a victory lap. I was skipping around when you missed the free throw. You ain't do nothing. And this is what I said last season. Draymond got in his head. We got into an argument over that. That's what I consider soft. It's very hard. If you know somebody's getting to you, you know that's happening. You're not acting the same. It is what it is. And he got him acting funny. And Cat didn't ride the wave. You're getting challenged right now, and it's okay. But you were supposed to do that at the beginning of the game. Right. You were supposed to do that last year when he talked about your family. It's been personal, and he keeps playing games with y'all. Yo, I love your pops. All that stuff is smack worthy.
Can't disrespect
all of
me
it.
Tell me you like my pops. Like, come on.
I'm only,
No, you can't.
You're town senior.
But OG's dead right though, Fabian. Where's the other guys that hold it down? Where's the other guys? The big doofy nigga in school that was only nice in basketball, but he was a big doofy nigga. You gotta have his back sometimes because he's not very coordinated. He can't really fight, and the nigga's bullying him. But the other niggas on the basketball team gotta know the big nigga. He's kind of awkward. They trip him. They give him noogies and shit. We gotta fuck these niggas up for him.
Which leads me to
we gotta hold it down.
Which leads me to my other point. Cat is already quoted multiple times with Frank Isola. He said Cat is the only guy that mentions Tibbs to this day, even when he's not asked about him. So I think that kind of, alleviates him from the guy that you thought got Tibbs fired, ball, because he does nothing but talk about him. So for me, if you still bitching about Tibbs not being here, that means that there's a bunch of people in that locker room that you're going against when they all want, or most of them want Tibbs gone. So if you're sitting there, you don't want Tibbs gone. Was he the guy that was protecting you when the whole locker room was saying, this guy's a bimbo? Every time we talk about a play, he doesn't know what the hell's going on, and it doesn't seem like he wants to know what's going on. It doesn't seem like he's all there. So they've been talking about this shit from last year, and no reporters couldn't wait to report it. They fucking pressed send on that report as soon as we lost last year in the playoffs. So now you got Cat still talking about Tibbs, and he hates Mike Brown's system. And the whole team said, you know what? This is two coaches, bro. You're lost. This ain't us. This is you. That is the entire organization telling Draymond Green, yo, bro, ease up. Let him get 40. We're trying to trade him. If you keep shutting him down, he's going to look like baggage. We can't trade him like this. That's what I read out of all this shit. For Draymond to listen, you ain't listen. We've seen this movie 1,000 times. How am I going to trade you if you're on the decline in people's minds? Karl Anthony Towns, this is a bad season for him. Yes, he's 22-12. This is the worst three-point shooting season he's ever had with this kind of level of experience. This is the worst three-point shooting season he had since his rookie year. He knows the game already. So if we're trying to trade you, and Draymond Green is one of the best defenders in the league, and he shut you down basically, Every time you wanted to do something on him, he shut you down. It was bad. Draymond is correct. You couldn't do nothing with this brick wall. Huh? Damn. So how can the Bucks say, yeah, we'll take you for Giannis? Why would even Miami say, we'll take you for Bam or Khalil? Whatever the trade is, why would you want damaged goods? That's what he looks like. And you could hurt him bad. I believe the New York Knicks have been trying to trade him. The Giannis rumors hurt Cat. He couldn't deal with it. And now we're here where the Knicks were trying to tell Draymond Green on the low, yo, lay off of him, bro. We trying to get rid of this motherfucker. It's not that you're wrong. He is soft. But how we going to get rid of him is you shutting him the fuck down. Don't give it the whole league the blueprint. You fucking this shit up for us right now.
Well, I mean, I can't. I hear the conspiracy. I hear the conspiracy theory, right? And I love it, right? But for me, I just feel, guys are saying that because they know Cat is very sensitive, and once you get into his head, he's not going to play good basketball. I disagree with you. I think, as much as I'm not a big Cat fan, I think certain teams he'd fit good with. Like if he in Miami, him alongside Bam Adebayo is going to be good. Like, let's be realistic. It was meant for Cat to play the 4 alongside a legit, healthy Mitchell Robinson that can hold him down in the defensive end, right? That's not happening. So I disagree with a team going, he damaged goods. Nah, he's damaged goods because he's with the Knicks. Another coach, another team could be like, I have the right players, I have the right system, I have the right coach that can maybe coach him up and have him playing good basketball. We see them play good basketball. All I'm saying is the team gave up on him. Draymond Green just gave us inside scoop. That means, and remember, everybody laughed at me when I was like, yo, when you watch the Knicks going out and hanging out, I'm like, yo, why is no pictures with Cat and Brunson? Why is no this? Why is no that? Bro, they don't like him. They don't rock with him. Maybe it's because he's soft. Maybe it's because he don't play no whatever it is. But the sad part is you niggas got some nerves because you niggas ain't doing no better than him. As much as you may not like Cat, OG, Bridges, Brunson, whoever, you motherfuckers is playing just as bad this season, maybe worse. It's only one player that should be allowed to say, I have a problem with Cat in his play, and that's Brunson. Only because he's playing better basketball, even though he's playing bad basketball at this point. But OG, Bridges, anybody else, the nerve of you niggas. You niggas are horrific this season.
Yeah, we can't stop anybody. And that's really where it starts. And now we can't score. Now we can't score.
Flea,
we didn't score 100 points tonight.
Flea.
We didn't score 100 points tonight again. Right? We didn't score 100 points tonight again. Like, and so, there's a lot of problems. We could talk all day long about individual players. But now, from a bigger scale, the team itself looks fractured. The entire team looks fractured. It may be what y'all saying. Everybody is against Cat and they want him out the door. That may be it. But at the end of the day, you move on from him. You still got to figure this shit out. Still got to figure out the way to win ball games. We love Brunson so much. League is catching up to Brunson. League is figuring out ways to defend Brunson. Like I always tell y'all, he's a very, very good player. But when we start talking about superstar level players, you put them on any of the 30 teams, they are going to shine. It don't matter where you put them, they're going to shine. He ain't that.
I just
so move on from Carl. If we want to, fine. But this confidence that you have in Brunson is great. Brunson is not the type of player that could do it by himself. And he's proven that right now.
Hold on. Nobody is, number one. Number two, if you put them both in the trade market, who do you get more value for? Cat or Brunson?
Probably Cat.
Oh, then I totally disagree.
Okay. The undersized guard, Fabian. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to stop acting like he's a commodity. Like, he's a really good player, bro, but he's not gonna garner you some haul. Like, stop. All right, he's good, but
Donovan Mitchell will, right? Like,
yeah,
Yeah. They suck. They suck too, bro.
It's levels.
What
It's
level?
fucking levels that you never get because you think Brunson is some superstar level player. He's fucking not.
He's level? Not. What level is this?
Not.
What level
He's
is
not,
this?
Man, I just had this discussion with y'all the other day. He ain't even Cade.
He ain't
even Cade.
Forget Cade right now because he's
in
the whole other category. He has a team around him that's fit for him. And when Brunson had that, he served his purpose. But that's not even my point with all this. We got to stop saying that when Brunson's the guy that you guys said to stop hogging the ball. He did that. He's been doing that, and we still haven't changed. So it's not just Brunson. Cat's the guy that's not turning up, period. We're following his lead in terms of personality and all that. And that's what Draymond's talking about. I mean, you have other guys calling him a cancer. So for me, it ain't even really about that. I just can't doubt the guy that we've seen when you tell me, yo, levels, steps in the playoffs. He just showed up against different kind of defenses. His game or his offensive game, he's been challenged. And for all these kind of challenges, when Philly closed off the left side of the court, he's been accepting them. When we said, yeah, I don't know about him in crunch time. Last year, he showed up in crunch time. We weren't just gassed up over his crunch shit because he had footwork. Nah, I don't know about all that. He missed the game against Chicago. They could guard you in the crunch time. I've seen him elevate. I've seen him get better. I've never seen Cat's game elevate in the playoffs like that. I just haven't seen that. And the rest of these guys, we haven't seen that either. Like, it's unfortunate, but at this point, we know the Knicks would never give up Brunson over Karl-Anthony Towns. It's a family affair over there. It's a family affair over there.
I mean, they shouldn't. It's hard. Don't get me. I'm not acting like it's not a good thing to have this guy. Like, that's hard to come by. A lead guard that is capable of doing what he's doing. That's hard to come by. I'm not dumb enough to think that. I'm just saying that if we just have just him and we just move, that's not enough. And again, that's why it lead. Go ahead.
No. So stay right there. So you're saying that the team is better off starting with Cat than with Brunson in this era?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Not one bit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's hard to get a lead guard. So if you got it, you got to keep it. I'm fine with that.
All right.
I'm just saying you need somebody. The whole conversation is around Cat because we need him to play at a high level next to Brunson. But we have to give the leader some flack. We talking about Mike Brown. Mike Brown's the coach. He deserves some flack. Brunson is the guy. He deserves it. Don't listen. Putting the ball in the basket is great. Making your team, doing things to make your teammates better and elevate them, giving effort on the defensive end, all of those other things matter too. And if he's not giving us that, I don't know. I don't know why he gets a pass. I don't know why he gets a pass just because it looks good. Like that. Well, that's an elementary way to just look at basketball. Okay, he scores, so it's cool. Nah, he got to do more for us.
Well, we need to have that uncomfortable conversation that a lot of Knicks fans are scared to have. And it's about Jalen Brunson. Yeah, he puts the ball in the bucket, but has he been doing it lately at a high level, at an MVP level, at an all-star level, at an all-NBA level? No. We've lost 8 or 9 out of the last 10, 11 games. We're in a 4-game losing streak. He's playing bad basketball. And now his deficiencies gets highlighted at an all-time level. Today on defense was past horrendous. Horrendous. That conversation about Brunson needs to start being talked about. He cannot continue to play bad like this. I don't know what leadership he has at this point. And just his play on the court is infectious in a negative way. Not only are you not getting others involved, which is not really part of your game, all right, cool. But at least part of your game was fighting, 40 balls, always keeping us in games, smart decisions. He's turning the ball over. He's just making bad basketball plays, and he's good. And he's getting cooked. So we cannot sit up here, and I'm a Brunson stan, but I've had enough. We cannot continue to sit up here, flame everybody but Brunson. I don't care how much of a dog he is. He's horrific right now. He's playing bad basketball, and he looks. either injured or nervous. Like, this is the first time I've seen Brunson on the court where I'm like, I don't see no confidence. I don't see the dog. Tell me the last time I seen that might have been against Indiana when he hit the game winner. Like, tonight, he looked shaky, like nervous or scary. So I don't know if the moment is too big for these guys. I don't know what's going on, but Brunson has to be held accountable. On Knicks Rehab, one thing we gonna always do is keep it a buck. I love Brunson. I can't stand Cat. But right now, Brunson has to be held accountable just as much as Cat. If we talking pies, we talking 50-50. Yeah, that's where I'm going. We talking 50. We can't go crazy on Cat and don't say nothing about Brunson. Brunson is bad right now. And Flea's always said this, and I've always said no. When they make that call, yeah, we got to pick up. Because if it's going to continue like this, bruh, what the fuck? We here to win a championship, Fabian. We ain't here to do nothing else. And we was on that trajectory. And you're the leader. You're the captain. You're the clutch guy. You're the guy that we say put up Jordan numbers in the playoffs. You're the guy that we sit up here and go berserk about. He is bad right now. So as much as Cat is having that effect on us, Brunson is having that same effect too. I'm sorry. So at the end of the day, I don't know what the fuck, but listen, Brunson needs to be accountable, Fabian.
I understand most of what you're saying. You got to give somebody like that who gets so much credit when we win, he got to get a lot more blame. And I think we've just been focused more on Cat so much because we've seen Brunson perform with other All-NBA guys. Seen him put up Jordan numbers in the playoffs. These guys it's Mitchell Robinson. We had the right cast around us. It's very difficult to not have the right team around you. It can't be all Cat when Leon Rose put the shit together. You got rid of Dante DiVincenzo. You got rid of Quentin Grimes. Terrible trade. Terrible trade. It started from there. That was a bad year that we traded all these guys. After OG Anunoby, all those trades were bad. Grimes is out. Dante ended up being out. The Mikal Bridges trade, we got fleeced. The Cat trade, they wanted Mitch at first, and they traded more depth with Randall and Dante. They were all bad. They built this organization. So, of course, it can't be 100% Cat because Cat had Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he had McDaniels, and Ant-Man at the perimeter in Minnesota. We don't have that. These boys ain't Ant-Man, Nickeil Alexander, and McDaniels. That ain't this. So, the same way I say Brunson ain't got his team, Cat ain't got his team. So 100%, I agree with you. But he's not what they told us he was. He was filling in for the same guys that we were missing. That's what they signed up for. We want to be like Boston. That just is what it is. I've seen Brunson perform. He has had to switch his game in real time, and he had no problem doing it. Cat is the guy who keeps bitching about having 10 coaches, a new coaching strategy. I have to study a new play. He's the one complaining. So he's the one that never elevates. It's up and down. And we want to keep blaming Brunson. That's cool. You could keep saying that. We keep bringing this up. He's a little guy, this, that, and the third. We already know this, man. We already know this. There's no way I'm not letting that flag go. This shit ain't false for me. I'm not letting. Homeboy was legit. I ain't never say that about Cat ever in my life.
But we got to hold him accountable. We can't give him no smoke.
We just gave him smoke. How much more smoke we got to give this dude? I just said everything about he plays no defense. He tried to pass. He can't pass like that. He finally gave Mitchell Robinson 2 law passes in the first time of his life.
But hold on. But Fabian, we knew that since he came to the Knicks, and it hasn't looked this bad. Even listen, how long we knew he couldn't play defense? How long we knew he wouldn't pass the ball, but we was winning and we was in games and we wasn't getting embarrassed. Now all of those things are happening, and now we're just playing bad basketball, and he looks a shell of himself. He has to be held accountable. I'm not saying trade him. I'm not saying get rid of him, but we cannot sit up here and dog Cat every Knicks rehab, and Brunson is playing just as bad.
You can't do that. I certainly will. I know who I'm going to blame. I know when I look at the team, I say, you know what? OG's getting better. All defense, this, that, and the third. But this year, I was sick of it. Just like last year, you said he could be an option. What I say? No, the fuck he can't. What are we talking about? When them playoffs start, he don't want that ball in his hands. And palms get sweaty. Put that thing on the floor, he's going to lose it. He's not an option. Cat put himself as a third option. Brunson elevated to a first option. I don't know how. He got it in him. It is what it is. I'm going to always be like that. The motherfucker was trying to command everybody today. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. They ain't got no dog in them, bro. They just don't. They're not dogs like you've been saying. Oh, they're not skilled. None of them can put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. There's no spray three. How you got to spray three with a bunch of bums?
So let me ask you a question. Right. So hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. Right. I'm a big Animal Planet watching guy. The lions, the tigers, the cougars.
Of course you are. Of fucking course you are. Of course this nigga is.
Now hold on.
Right?
Of course this nigga is.
The crazy curveball. Hey guys, I'm a big Animal Planet advocate. By the way, I'm going to the zoo.
Of course you are.
Look,
of course you are. Go, OG.
I watched National Geographic. I watched the orcas looking like that shit. I love, right? My point is this. Fabian brought up nobody is dogs. In the animal world, who's in charge? Who do the dogs follow? The big dog, right?
Please enlighten us, OG. I don't watch this shit.
No, watch this. Let me land. Let me land.
Yes, I'm letting you land. Go ahead.
My point is, can the lead wolf lead a pack of soft wolves? If the pack of wolves is soft, what does that say about their leader?
Well, the lead wolf is always going to be the toughest wolf. The lead wolf always got to fight for that spot. That's what it is. When you go out, and alphas don't go in the front; they go on the side of the pack. He leads them with no problem. Cat is supposed to be the lead wolf. That's my fucking problem in all this. He's supposed to be the alpha wolf. That's what it is. And he doesn't have the fight in him, bro. He just don't. What you scared of, man? I've been saying this. It ain't nothing new. I'm just tired of talking about it because everybody, you just hate no Cat again. Like, yeah, don't bring him up then, bro. I'm going to shit on him. I was trying to shit on Mike Brown earlier. He's horrible.
Your team represents you. All I'm saying is, how long are we going to not hold Brunson accountable for nothing? Mike Brown gets held up. Fabian, listen, I'm the biggest Jalen Brunson. Bro, I argue and tell people he's the best player in the league. Right now, all I'm saying is he has us looking terrible just as much as Cat. The mistakes Cat makes on the court, Brunson is doing it evenly on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Don't have his legs under him. He's throwing turnovers. He's looking a shell of himself.
I disagree on the offensive end. He has no problem getting to his spots. He had no problem getting to his action. When Cat sat down in that first quarter, we showed some life. When Mitchell Robinson got on that court, we were showing life. Now, the other thing is they can't play. Now, if you want to, I'm not cutting no slack when it comes to Cat. I said earlier he didn't pass Cat the ball, and Cat went on his own 8-0 run. We giving him fucking smoke. But again, he's not the better player. That's not who I think is the better player when I watch the Knicks. And it's been like that. Randall was here. He was giving him smoke. The only guy he didn't outplay on his team was Luka. And that's, come on, man. He was already the leader of the team. And he's better than Brunson, especially at that time.
So what's the solution? What's the solution? Because at the end of the day, we're going to continue to play like this and, give that type of effort, argue about who's not playing well, who's not doing this, who's not doing that. At the end of the day, what's the fix? Because regardless of the fact, we all drank the Kool-Aid and we still drunk off of it. That's why it hurts so much. Why there's all this frustration is because we know we're coming off a season like we had last year. I promise you, if there wasn't the type of success we had last year, we wouldn't be feeling like this. Yeah, we would be pissed that we're not playing good basketball. But like I talked about patience, the patience would be a lot more like, okay, we got to be patient with this team. We got a new coach, this, that, boom, boom, boom. But nah. We didn't pick up where we were last year. We're a completely different team. And that starts from the top down. New coach, you're going to look like a different team. So we could blame Brunson. Brunson is the same guy he was last year. If he's hurt, maybe.
Cat
doesn't look comfortable in this shit.
What's the fix? Right. So I think that's a great question. Let's have that discussion. I said it I think last season, and everybody thought I was crazy. And I'm gonna repeat, you have to build around Brunson. Yeah, how many times I said that? We've said numerous times last season, we don't know who's the leader, who team it is. I think we need to build around Brunson the same way Philly built around Iverson. You need dogs, you need guys that can play their position at a high level. You need defenders, you need guys that can shoot, knock down threes, and you need some dogs. My solution, fire Mike Brown and build around Brunson. Fabian does have a point. You know, at times, guys like OG was playing good around Brunson. You know, they don't get along with Cat. My opinion, Flea, I'm building around Brunson. I've been saying it. You watching these teams. You watch OKC build around SGA. You watching Detroit build around Cade. You eventually Philly's gonna have to figure out, are they gonna build around Maxey or stick with the Embiid situation? You're watching the successful teams build around their best players the correct way. To me, we didn't build around Brunson the correct way. So for me, I think to start, build around Brunson.
Stay right there, because T-Mac says you can't build around Brunson the way he's playing.
Because the identity is gone. Okay. Last year, they had an identity. Tibbs was all about defense. It was structure around the defense. We didn't see Cat out of position like he is in these last 8 to 10 games. Like, we didn't see Brunson getting blown by. Like, the scheme that Tibbs had for this team fit the personnel that they have. And I think they got away from that. I remember playing for the Rockets, and we had Jeff Van Gundy, who's a great defensive coach, right? And we played for him for 3 years, and we had our core guys. Jeff Van Gundy gets fired. We bring in Rick Alderman, who's a great offensive coach. But our core guys, vet guys, understood we're not changing our defense because we were top in the league with Jeff Van Gundy, so we're going to keep the same principles and scheme and just add the offense that Rick Alderman had. And we still was a great defensive team. But so I don't know if these guys have the presence of mind of that or they just straight buying into what Mike Brown is building for them. But it's not working over these last 10 games, and they got to get back to their identity.
That was T-Mac, but that was before the game, the Mavericks game, before the embarrassing blowout, Flea. I have you in a minute. What do you think what T-Mac got to say about Brunson and building with Brunson as a New York Knicks fan?
I mean, Brunson is a great piece. Like I said, like having a lead guard in this NBA, you need one. But if your lead guard ain't a guy, ain't one of those guys, then you got to continue to build the team out and not build around him. Right, he could be a piece to what you're doing, but the centerpiece of what you're doing, I don't think that's the guy that's the centerpiece, the guy that moves and shakes everything. Brunson is a great player, but this thing about him being the centerpiece to us getting to the mountaintop, I think is overblown. I would not build around him. I would have him as my lead guard for sure, but I would not put the keys in his hand and say, it rests on your shoulders. He's not that great of a player to do that. You see what great, y'all watch the game, man. I'm not about to sit up here on some weird-ass high horse and act like I know more than some other niggas. Y'all watch the NBA. Y'all watch the games. Y'all know who the fuck the guys are and who are not. Y'all know who they are. So this is not like some rocket science shit. Jalen Brunson is a damn good player. But I think at some point, I said keep doing it over and over again, right? Y'all always bring that up. Like, bring it over and over again. But at what point are we going to realize, okay, he's doing it over and over and over again, but it's just not going to result into winning the championship? Yeah, he's going to play at a high level, for sure. But is his high level going to be great enough for us to be a championship level team? Especially if we're building around him. I just don't think that's how we're going to be able to do it.
What you thinking, ALLBALL?
I totally disagree. I think this team is somewhat built around Brunson, and we have been successful. Have we come up short? Yes. Like Flea always says, we was 2 games away from the finals. To have a chance to win a championship with Brunson being the lead guy. let's not act like the last couple of years he wasn't in the MVP race. He wasn't considered one of the better players in the NBA. His guys are not following.
Did he win MVP?
His guys are not following. His guys, a lot of guys don't win it, Flea. I don't know what to say.
Did he win?
No.
Did he win?
His guys
win multiple. A lot of guys win multiple.
Like I say, but you're sitting up here. See, you're sitting up here, like you said. We watched the game. We see what he did the last 2 seasons. If his guys did their jobs at a high level, like everybody else does, the MVP guys that you're talking about, their guys perform at a high level night in and night out. Our guys are very inconsistent. 1 minute, Josh Hart, I give you 15, 15, and 9, and then the next night he'll give you 5, 3, and 1. A guy like OG and Bridges, they'll give you one night and then go missing for a whole fucking month. While the other MVPs of the team, their guys are playing at a high level consistently. Mitchell Robinson can't stay on the court, can't play 30+ minutes. Then Cat goes missing. He's sensitive. Then you got a guy like Deuce can't average double digits coming off the bench. So for me, I let's not act like the Brunson's, his supporting cast is playing hella great basketball. They're not. If they played how they supposed to play, then I think we wouldn't even be having this discussion. I think Brunson is the guy. Right now, I'm looking wrong, and I'm fine with that because Flea makes great points. Because on the defensive end, Lord have mercy. But we have to be for real. The other guys don't hold up the end of their bargain. They don't even hold it up 75 to 85%. These niggas is 20. Like, bro, do we see what Bridges and OG does? Literally at times, nothing. It can't get no stops. So I just feel, we seen Brunson at a high level. We seen when we was clicking on all cylinders, and we look legit. But Flea, you correct. He didn't win. We didn't win. So it can all be hogwash. But like I said, I think we're going to have to figure that out because it's evident we can't build around Cat and Brunson. That shit don't mix.
I just don't know what the fuck T-Mac was talking about because we weren't playing defense last year. The culture was Tibbs in terms of he will reprimand you. He will hold you accountable to what Flea's point was. Because I think even I was conceded that with Tibbs. I'm like, yo, say whatever you want about Tibbs. You could dislike him all you want. Everybody respects him. Even if you don't like him. Even if you don't want to play for him. You respect him. But there was no defense last year. It just wasn't. We turned up in the playoffs. It was an anomaly. We were all still shocked. As much as we were celebrating, we couldn't believe we turned up like that. And this whole one-on-one thing with Brunson, it is an issue that he's trying to curb now, but the team still isn't responding. So T-Mac's not watching if that's the case. A lot of times I feel like these guys are guessing, and they're going by with narratives that I don't know where you've been because we didn't win the NBA Cup like that. Like, so we're not losing because Brunson's going one-on-one. We're losing because everybody's just lost all of a sudden, gone. And even with the comparison about being a 1A, can you surround them? I understand what Flea is saying because everybody can't be Giannis and Joker. You're not going to build inside out with guys like that. Those are two anomalies. Those are the monsters. That's any era. You're going to do that with Shaq, Jordan, Akeem, certain guys you could do that with. But with a lead guard like that, that's what I liked about our roster 2 seasons ago. You have to have multiple people that are going to be there to help cover up for a guy like that. That's any sport. That's any sport. You need a big dog guard to guard defender, or 2 guard, somebody at the 3 to compensate for Brunson. Yes, you need the best lineups that Brunson ever plays in, or the other guys. One more guy in the lineup that goes one-on-one. Then we have a balance. That's what Dallas was doing. That's what we had here with Randall. So I understand Flea's frustration. I understand what he's saying when you say, I wouldn't choose that if I had to start an NBA franchise. You don't start with Brunson. It's just not, that's not what the fucking history shows us. It's not the smart thing to do. But he's overcompensating. He's overachieving. All of history. And I think that's what you're saying that I can't argue with. But I'm a fan of the underdog. Come on now, Rudy, all that shit. This is a movie to me. So yeah, it's a low, but I don't like that T-Mac. Sometimes these guys, because I don't want to disrespect T-Mac like that. But I watched you in your prime. I don't know if he had a playoff performance like Brunson, dog. He had 2-3 seasons where he's killing. Melo could talk. Melo could talk. You can say whatever you want about any all my criticism about Melo could talk like that. When I talked about Brunson, I specifically brought a couple dudes, right? The Jordan comparison. I said Melo could have this conversation with Brunson. He's a killer.
Because the nigga didn't perform. Now he can't tell you what he's saying.
No.
Because the nigga didn't.
You're right. No, you're right. I don't want it to come off that way, but sometimes T-Mac is on this thing where it's like, yo, dog, I remember you calling homeboy the puppy dog, and they got you up out of there.
Oh, Glenn
like,
Robb. Yeah.
I remember that. I remember Ryan's a big Ray Allen fan. We were watching when T-Mac when Tayshaun Prince locked his ass up. I told you, Flea, that same year, Garnett locked his ass up in the All-Star game, came back the next week in Minnesota, locked his ass up again. I said, oh shit, Mac got a problem. Mac got a problem. I didn't really see that with Brunson. Recently, a little bit, Dyson. Yeah, maybe, but Brunson been out there busting everybody's ass. All the all-defensive caliber defensive player of the year dudes, he's been smoking them in the playoffs. So that's why I get excited about this dude, man. You right, Flea, he's my height. How the fuck can I not root for him?
Of course. I understand. Trust me. It's the Steph Curry effect. I get it. Like, I understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, it's just Steph Curry is 6'3". He's not a big guy. Everybody, you know why everybody thinks that they can do what he does, because he's not this LeBron type figure. That's, you know, you can't just pump out 6'8", 6'9", 265-pound niggas. But 190-pound, 6'3" nigga, yeah, I can aspire to do what he does. So I get it. Brunson is giving us something that we haven't had in a long time. I get it. But that is cool. Like, we could separate that and say, yes, we love that. But we can't put that in the same lane of championship. Yeah, that's great. We have something to root for. He's a great player. But when we start talking about championships, it's like, okay, another level. And I don't know if he's that. That's all.
But what do you think? Oh boy, chime right in, because I know you had a question. But what do you think we were missing in the last couple of years? Because it's not like we weren't right there. The year before we were injured. And the guy that went away in free agency went off to get a chip, by the way. And he's on a team that he didn't even play today. And neither did the second best player on the team, or third, however you consider Jalen Williams. And they smoked your boy Donovan Mitchell and them Cavs. So that's the team.
It's not my boy, but you see what SGA did? A guy. I don't have none of my niggas. But a guy gonna go get 30 and we gonna beat whoever.
Go ahead. That's the guy. That's foul. That's a guy. That's foul.
Hold on.
That's a guy. I ain't got my second best player. That's a guy. Like,
third best player. Go ahead.
That's fucking loud. He had niggas.
He had his second best player and he had a monster day. What are you talking about?
Amazing.
Jalen Williams not his second. Jalen Williams is the second best player.
Well, I mean, I agree to disagree. We got to have that argument one day. But
Chet is a better player than Jalen Williams?
Yeah, I think so.
You just said at the summertime, you just said Chet ain't shit, and now Chet is the second best player.
Listen. No, I said that.
OG said Chet ain't shit, and now he's the second best player on that team.
Now watch this.
Now we can talk about that another time.
No. Hold on. Watch this.
Okay.
Just real quick. The Brunson Cat thing. Right now, Flea, who would you build around, Chet or Williams?
Build a team around?
The same question they just asked when you said, who would you build around, Cat or Brunson? You said Cat. I'm asking you with Chet or Williams, who would you build around?
Neither one of them guys.
Come on, Flea, man.
Neither one.
All right.
Why would y'all build around these two niggas?
No.
Okay, okay. Who am I drafting before? Who am I drafting first? Chet. I'm drafting Chet first.
All right.
Yes, I'm drafting Chet first.
My point is this, right? The Brunson situation, think about this. Because like you said, Flea, we all watched the game. Every championship level team, every good team that's good for the whole season, their players play at an elite level, right? So meaning like who's ever the two guard is playing great basketball. Who's ever supposed to be the defender is actually defending. Who's ever a good rebounder is a rebounder. We have guys that are not playing at fuck a elite level, a good level. OG's supposed to be our ball stopper. Mikal Bridges is supposed to be our guy that you can put on the guard like Dyson Daniels and them do with Brunson, whoever else, and go make it difficult. None of them is doing that. Then you have a Clarkson or Deuce coming off the bench who we expected to be microwave. They're not doing that. Then you have a guy, Mitchell Robinson, who we know monster day-to-day, but can barely get you 6 points. Oh, and by the way, he can't play back-to-back games and can't play. So for me, Brunson, it's a lose-lose. Now, he still has to be held accountable, but these great teams, these guys winning MVPs, going for multiple championships, their guys, their supporting cast is playing and doing what they're supposed to do. Our guys are playing like shit 8 out of 10 games. So it's an 80-game season. Every 10 games, 5 to 8 games, they playing like dog shit. How are we supposed to win? If guys did their job, I think we'll be having a different conversation. We seen when guys played at an elite level. We seen when Josh Hart was consistently being one of the best Swiss Army knives in the NBA, when Bridges is knocking down shots, when OG playing great D, when Mitch stay on the fucking floor. You see how much better we look. Guys are not holding up the end of their bargain. And that's not to say Brunson needs to hold up his end because he's been playing bad basketball. But it's like, come on, man. These great teams, it's everybody chipping in. Like you said, Flea, OKC, a lot of guys missing. What Chet do? What happens when Brunson and Cat missing? What does the other do? When both of them is missing, what do them other bum niggas do? Jack shit. We need to make a move. We got to get somebody in here that understands I got to play at a high level, night in, night out basis. Guys are taking off too many nights.
I just looked up the top 10 MVP candidates or the probability for the MVP candidates. Joker leads the way. You got SGA, then Cade Cunningham, Luka Doncic, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Duren, Alperen Sengun, and Kevin Durant. So you have Joker and Jamal Murray, 2 out of the top 10, same team. SGA and Chet Holmgren, who's they mentioned, 2 out of the top 10. And that has a lot to do with the fact that, remember, Jalen Williams missed a lot of games too. And the Lakers, Luka's by himself. Tyrese Maxey is really high. Then you got Cade and Duren and Alperen Sengun and Durant. You got a bunch of tandems in the top 10. And that's my thing with Brunson. Giannis is not on this list. But normally when he plays a lot of games, they still show him love. Bro, his team sucks. When you don't have the right team around you, you lose points. You lose points as an MVP candidate. That's what they do. Like, they gave it to SGA last year, and I still thought, like, I don't know if he had a better, like, more value than Joker. I don't know. I would have voted for Joker, me, myself. But that team is loaded, deep, and nobody could really pinpoint these guys that would be one-on-one. They win a bunch of games. They were like 20-2 without Jalen Williams. They win some games without Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Hartenstein sits out. Like, that's a fully loaded team. When you don't have your guys, was Jaylen Brown on there?
Nah, I was about to say that. I don't know if that list is legit.
That is
Jaylen Brown wasn't on there.
That's crazy. All right. Damn. Now, when he says,
there's no way Jamal Murray's there before Jaylen Brown. There's no way in the world.
At all. Dog. When ALLBALL says it was conspiracy against Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown is talking about, you know why I'm not gonna get the MVP? Because I don't be bitching for them calls. I don't be flopping. And I don't be bitching up in real life either. There's a lot of credence to his thing with that right there. But that's besides the point. I don't think Brunson, he don't have no MVP co-star. And when he did, we were balling last year, in case we forget. Mm-hmm. Even Randall had some MVP votes, but it was more or less the team that you're referring to, Flea. Nobody gets on that list without balling out as a team. Everybody up there is a top 5 team at least, right? Except for the Lakers, they dropped down recently. But Luka had them balling. We know who ruined that.
Well, they always gonna have Luka in that conversation. I keep telling y'all they gonna force Luka down your throat, man. So no matter what, the Lakers can be the 15th seed. He gonna be MVP conversation.
Fabian, what's our next 5 games? Next 3 games. Fuck 5. What's the next?
No. Go 5. No, I want 5.
5.
Yeah, please 5 because I'm scared.
Got the Nets at home, 76ers with the MVP candidate, Tyrese Maxey. That's a Saturday game, 3 p.m. Oh my God. After that, the Kings, who smacked us, the Raptors will be back at home for that Kings game, by the way, on Tuesday. The Raptors will be over there on Wednesday. That's a back-to-back game. And then we go to the Trailblazers next Friday night. And that's at home.
Trailblazers come to us, and then
the Lakers come to us as well.
We got the Lakers at home.
And Detroit's coming up, I think February 4th, because the Detroit fans in the comments are going ballistic.
So that's 7 games right there. Flea, we liable to go 2-5 if we're playing this type of. The only wins I see is Brooklyn,
Toronto.
No, I know. I'm just saying you got to pick your poison between Toronto and Portland, and it's tough because they both playing good basketball, right? And I'm
Sacramento.
Right. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. The only gimmies I see is Brooklyn and maybe Sacramento. Flea. I'm not even. You get what I'm trying to say? So,
yeah.
Wow.
And then February, this first weekend. Let's look at the first week in February. The 1st, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 6th.
Look at this shit, man. Denver, Detroit, Boston. Keep going down. Boston,
Indy, Philly,
Philly again, Detroit again, Houston. Keep going down. Cleveland. Then you got the Spurs. Look, OKC coming up. The Raptors again. Like, come on, look, keep going. Just one more. I'm sorry. Denver again. Now Lakers again. Clippers.
March.
Flea, shit could get ugly, man.
This is what I'm saying. So, setting good habits because the schedule just continues to get tougher and tougher and tougher. You can't tell me that we gonna be all right. Stop telling me that. Stop telling me niggas is emotional. I keep seeing that in the comments. Shut the fuck up with that emotional shit. Niggas know what we watching. Right. We know what we watching. Don't tell niggas is emotional. The fuck are you watching? Shit don't make no sense. Like the season could be over very, very quickly. And then what niggas is going to be telling us? Oh, okay, let's wait till next year. The fuck out of here. We're going to hold these niggas accountable because they ain't playing well.
Hey, Flea, remember, we had this conversation a couple of Knicks rehabs ago where we were saying within a week or two, we can go from the 3rd seed to the 6th, 5th, 6th, 7th seed. Like that's possible. Like Detroit, Boston is playing great basketball, right? Then you have Toronto creeping up. You have Philly creeping up. Like, so Flea, I 100% agree with you. I don't understand how us as Knicks fans, how we could just sit there and just continue to just defend and come up with bullshit excuses. Like it's nothing to be emotional about. We are watching it with our own eyes. Sometimes we watch it live with y'all. If we continue to play basketball like this, where we are ostracizing Cat, we don't like Cat, guys have no chemistry, we can't guard nobody, guys not knocking down shots, how are we expecting to win basketball games no matter who we play against? We just watch a Dallas team go, oh yeah, make my bones against these niggas. Niggas about to get contracts. Flea, niggas gonna get a contract off of that.
Did you see how confident Dallas was? Fabian, you see how confident every player on the Dallas team, every player, Fabian, Dwight Powell was getting mixy with our second best player. Dwight Powell should never feel like, oh, I could come in here and really mix it up with, you understand what I'm saying? Like every team comes in against us super duper confident with no worry in the world.
I think a lot of people ask, might put the link in the chat.
I hear from the people. It'd be nice.
I'm gonna read out some of these super chats though. Don't put your video on because I'm not putting your video up there. Keep that shit on audio because I don't want to keep messing with the frame here, y'all.
Well, hold on, before you read the super chats. After that, just real quick, Trap in the 90s. I would love. Do you have any post game interview footage before you let people come up? Do they have any of that so we can see anything Mike Brown and what I want to see the embarrassment and hear what someone has to say.
I'll check that out.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Keep that 60 seconds to 90 seconds, y'all. Please.
No,
please.
no, Fleet. A minute. No, ain't no 60 to 90. 1 minute. Nobody's going to interrupt you. No, none of that. Yeah, because we want to try to get everybody up, and we want to manage this thing right because it can get out of control.
Yes, 60 seconds, please.
I think we got Mike. It's only 13 seconds. I found.
What buttons you might need to press to get this team back on track?
Yeah, I got some idea.
Can you, I guess, share?
No, I meant this. I got some idea what I'm gonna do.
Hey, Fleet, I got a button he can push.
What the fuck does that mean?
I got a button he can push. That button on the Looney Tunes cartoon. Blow.
What?
You see? And you see this? You see him trying to look tough? Hold on. Did you see his tough face?
I got some idea. Okay. Interesting.
Oh yeah. I heard some boos today too.
Yeah, some more.
Yeah, when Cat sat down. I guess this is great timing. This is him Mike Brown talking about the Bulls.
No, I mean, and I've answered this before. Really, I'm okay with the Bulls. I mean, if we're playing crappy, a better word than the F word that I used earlier. But if we're playing crappy, boo. I mean, if I was in the stands, I'd probably boo too. You pay hard money to come to the game, and this is a form of entertainment for the fans. They know good basketball, they know bad basketball, and we didn't play good basketball in the first half. And so, I mean, I'm okay with the boos. No,
I don't know what he's talking about. Yo, Thulium, do me a favor, just turn the video off because I can't. It'll keep switching up the thing on stream. I appreciate that. Thulium, you are live, my brother. Thulium, can you hear us?
I hear y'all loud and clear. Where the fuck do I start, y'all? Where the fuck do I start, man?
Yeah, I don't
First
know.
things first, blessings to everybody on the panel. Love and light to you and the family. Everybody always into the chat. Salute. But I'm fucking over it, y'all. Get them the fuck out of here. Give me a name and I'll tell you who to get the fuck rid of, man. From Mike Brown to Cosa Rosa, all this corny bullshit. Kitty, get him the fuck out of here. And you got Jalen Brunson, who's just a ball hog at this point. He is a Timu Allen Iverson. I'm getting my fucking patience is running thin with this motherfucker too. You old funny looking motherfucker. You got your braids twisted too tight. Get him the fuck out of here. And we can't beat motherfuckers can't defend a goddamn cone. They suck. Yeah, I'm on an R-rated fucking tirade right now. I'm hot. I'm tired of this shit. I invest too much into this fucking team. I'm tired of this bullshit. It seems like we take 2 steps forward and 19 steps back. I'm done with this shit. Something needs to be done, and I don't know what the fuck Leon Rose is doing besides sitting his goddamn hands, but he needs to make a move. Get Giannis in here. Get Cat the fuck out. Get Bridges all the way the fuck out of here. I'm done with all of them. Everybody, with the exception of Brunson, is tradable. And even that shit is on the edge. I'm off this. Short and sweet. Love y'all to death, man. I'll see you on the next one.
Thulium, yo, appreciate you, dog.
Way to smoke that, Will. Way to smoke that, Will.
God damn. Oh, here we go.
I know who this is. And you say, here we go. I already know who this is.
Yeah, I give you fair warning. You're going to be preached to.
Put that fucking Kango on. Put that fucking Kango on.
No, don't. You got 60 seconds, Fish. Don't be going crazy, please. We're preaching. Fish, what up, man?
You hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
We got you.
Look,
what is Fish like, bro?
We've had this conversation online and offline. We've had this. At this point, y'all need to just blow up the team. Because one of the things I always mentioned to you was if you're not connected from the owner to the front office to the coaching staff down to the players, it's not going to work. You guys aren't connected as an organization. You're not connected. This is who your front office picked. This is who your coaching staff coaches. And they're probably one of the slowest teams mentally
of a team that has championship aspirations. You need to, honestly, you need to get what you can get for Brunson. You need to get what you can get for Cat, and you need to move other guys and start from scratch with draft picks. Because this ain't gonna work. It don't matter who you bring in.
I hate when Fish is right. I really do.
Don't you?
I love Fish to death. I hate when Fish is right. Lord have mercy.
Don't you?
Fish, tap in with you. Listen, why would you do this, Fish? Thanks for rubbing it in. He has been saying it for years. But we're about to react to some more videos, Fish. Appreciate it. Do you have any last words, my brother, before you put the nail in the coffin?
No, man, I'm good, man. I just hate this for y'all because y'all were at the point to where you believed this was a championship team.
Damn. Silence. Like, listen, when motherfucker right when nobody ain't got nothing to say. Shit is just what they say. You could drop a needle and all that. Lord have mercy.
I ain't never heard Fish that serious a day in my life. He feels like he feels for us.
He felt bad. He feels
right
bad for us. I love Fish.
He's empathizing.
He's empathizing. Yes, absolutely.
Fish, thanks, man. We have to react to more
Fish.
videos, man. Have a good one, bro. They talked to Cat though. I found some. Hold on,
before you start that, thrill him. Yes. He got the line of the day. Timu Allen Iverson is fire. Thrill him. I don't know if you came up with that on the fly or you studied and thought about that. Timu Allen Iverson was fire. I gotta give it to you.
Boy, do me a favor, come in and come right back out real quick while I load up the Cat joint. It's Karl Anthony Towns responding to tonight's games and the booing during the loss to the Mavs.
Especially.
It wasn't. We was getting beat. Beat to the punch, beat to the basket. We didn't do the job we needed to do today to come out with a win.
Yeah, you guys have played such good basketball earlier in the season. Can you pinpoint where things maybe turned left? Like where did things start to deviate from what got?
It doesn't matter when, it matters that it did happen, So we gotta figure it out, we got to figure it out, and we have a special team and we have a special, opportunity, and, we can't just let it go to waste.
What do you make of how quickly it happened, from winning the cup to where you guys are?
I've been in the league 11 years, so I've seen it happen. I've seen it where I was number one in the West, and next thing you know, you're talking about you're not in the playoffs, and it happens quick. So we got to pick our head up. We got to figure out what we need to figure out. We all got to be better, including myself, and find a way to get our New York a win.
What's Mike's message been to the group throughout this stretch of 11 games where you guys have lost 9?
Just find it, find those wins and go out there and find, get the job done. And we just haven't done it.
This is the same roster as last year, but in a lot of ways, the top guys, and then what you guys did early in the year, the cup and all.
I wouldn't say same roster, top guys. That's disrespectful. The guys that were here last year that were the real heroes of our season campaigns, and all other guys that came through when we really needed them. And
you heard what he said, Flea?
I did. Keep going. Wait.
Oh my God.
Keep going, Ray.
It's at the end of the day, regardless of the guys last year, guys this year.
I'm gonna rewind this.
Am I good?
Sorry, Flea. Yes, you're.
Yeah, you good.
Hold on, let me see.
How much of that did you hear, OG?
I didn't hear anything.
All right, stay right there.
We might have to play that back.
This is insane.
Get the job done, and we just haven't done it.
This is the same roster as last year, but in a lot of ways, the top guys, and then what you guys did early in the year, the cup and all.
I wouldn't say same roster, top guys. That's disrespectful. The guys that were here last year that were the real heroes of our season campaigns, and all other guys that came through when we really needed them. And it's at the end of the day, regardless of guys last year, guys this year, we got to go out there and win the game. And that's all New York fans care about, and rightfully so. And we got to find a way to go out there and get it done.
Is it as simple as if you fix one or two things, you guys can get back on track? Can you identify where, or what it is that needs to be fixed for you guys to be, I guess, back to playing the style of basketball that you're capable of playing?
You just got to win at the end of the day. Fans nor us want to hear any excuses. We just want to get the job done, and that's what we got to do.
I see there were a lot of boos today, and even Solomon Singh was directed at you. I mean, your numbers are very good today. Do you feel like guys are pointing at you for some reason in particular?
I mean, you spend what, $140 to represent your favorite player with a jersey? Oh, more? I don't know. And and you come to an MLK Day here at the Garden, and tickets are 2 to 3 times the price. And to come here and spend your hard-earned money that you've saved up to bring your family to this game, and for us to come here and obviously not only win, which is disappointing, but not really have a chance. I'd be disappointed too. And the fans, they spend their hard-earned money. They give us so much love and motivation to go out there, and they expect the results, and so do we. So, the fans are doing their part, and we got to do our part.
So that was Karl Anthony Towns reacting to the Mavericks game. The Mavs blowout. The Knicks suffered a couple of hours ago. All ball. What are your thoughts about Cat's response?
He's broken. He's broken. I think the team has given up on him. He knows, I've said it. Everybody thought I was crazy. I think him and Brunson don't get along. Maybe maybe on a personal level they're okay, but basketball wise, I don't think they get along. I think Cat is broken. I just watched a broken young man. This New York media fan base can be very rude and disrespectful and nasty, and he's starting to get a taste of that. The campaign thing, he couldn't even name another player. Like he's lost. At this point he's just saying anything. He's broken, and it's sad. It's sad, but this is why players don't want to come to New York. This is why they scared. This is why they don't want that smoke. And this is why everybody loves Brunson so much. And this is why, a fan base can defend Brunson to an all-time level and don't care about his defense because he bought in. And, Cat, I see a broken guy, man. And I think eventually he'll be moved. That little with the reporter, I think he ain't want to be there. I figure guys have to do that, maybe don't get fined, things of that nature. But you could tell hoodie's still on, sweating through the hood. Bro, he probably wanted to go straight home from the game. But I seen an embarrassed player and just a broken young man. Eventually he has to go. He's not built for this shit, man. I'm sorry. He's not built for this shit.
Flea, what you thinking about Cat's reaction to the game, his post-game reaction? Obviously being in the locker room right after the game is tough, but he's trying to make something out of nothing in his mind. And you heard what Old Ball said. He was like he's lost and broken.
Broken is a fair term. I would think he looks very, very uninspired to be a New York Knick right now. When they asked him specifically about Mike Brown and what is the message that Mike Brown is providing y'all over the last 11 games, where we're like 2-9 in the last 11. For a team that's won 2 games in the last 11 games, I would think I would have a clearer explanation on what the coach has been saying to us over the last 2 to 3 weeks. And he did not give a coherent response on what Mike Brown's message was. And for somebody not to have a clear response on that, for me, is telling. It lets me know a lot. Again, this is not about me saying we should have kept Tibbs, but it really, really feels like every chance he gets, he's harkening back to last year. How last year felt, what we had last year. Last year's over. We here with this shit. But OG, and I love how y'all do y'all conspiracy theories. We have a lot of fun with that up here. But one of the ones that you and Fabian did at the end of last year was we were trying to figure out who was the nigga that went up to Dolan and said, yo, Tibbs got to go. I don't know if that is Cat at this point.
Yeah, it's not.
We theorized that last year, the last season, and we was trying to figure out, well, who was that guy? Y'all remember we was having a little fun with that, like, who is that guy? But right now, it's like, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet that Cat was the guy that went up there and said, hey, Tibbs got to go. I don't think it was Cat. He's not happy with the changes that they immediately made after going so far into the playoffs, and now he has become the scapegoat. Like, let's be fair at how he looks at it, right? We could talk about our feelings and how we feel about this thing, but if he's our guy, we got to have his back. Let's take a look at how he may be looking at this thing too. So, from his perspective, big shout out to him for answering the question, because he could have said fuck you and could have kept it moving, took the fine, and did what he had to do. I would have loved that, to be honest. We ain't shit right now. Go talk to these other niggas. I'm out. I would have loved that.
Is there any video on Brunson?
Yeah, there is. Before we get to that, I think Cat, you're right. He's broken, but I totally agree with Flea. He didn't get Tibbs fired, and he's begging. He's telling you in real time, all these guys are sending subliminal messages. I'm the scapegoat. All right, no problem. But when Tibbs was here, we didn't have these issues. There was no fractured locker room. You couldn't talk. All right, McKilber just spoke up, and then he backed the fuck down. He hit a game-winning shot, okay. But there was also a simplified playbook. Cat is really saying, what the fuck is all that, bro? I don't play that Golden State shit. I don't do that. Not the kind of player I am. And regardless of what you think of him, you know, I have my criticisms of Karl Anthony Towns, but that's not the system for him, especially with him at that spot in that system. He's telling you over and over again, I don't want to do that shit, bro. And Tibbs did not have me doing that shit. I started rebounding better. Every time I played under Tibbs, I started rebounding better, and I continued that since he's been gone in your system. Today I had a 20 and damn near 20-20 game, and we still couldn't win. And what do you want me to do in this? I saw him hit one corner 3-point shot. Well, 2 corner shots. That's what they had him doing more so in Minnesota. And again, I would think Chris Finch's lineups or Chris Finch's schemes was way easier than whatever the fuck Mike Brown's trying to replicate over there in Golden State, who had the best shooter of all time, the real best shooter of all time. Here's Jalen Brunson's reaction to tonight's game.
First half today, Jalen.
Just didn't show up.
Why? Any idea why that would happen?
No.
Oh, shit.
Or I guess, what changed for the second half? You guys to kind of make it more of a competitive game.
I mean, we showed up. It's a tale of two halves, not being there and then being there.
As a captain, what's the message to the team right now?
I'm going to keep that in-house.
They did show you during the game. Second
audio, what
timeout, animatedly speaking to the team. Not what the message was, but what's the purpose of talking to the team like that?
What's the purpose?
Yeah, I guess what was the message?
The message? You guys got lip readers out there. You guys can read it.
Defensively, first half, it seemed like they were getting a lot of open looks from threes. They really got going. What do you think was the issue for you guys there?
They were running in transition. They got most of the threes and open looks in transition, and we just didn't get back. And myself included, closing short when we should be running people off the line, getting to their airspace and making shooters drive. But we just didn't follow the game plan at all.
What have you made about how quickly this has kind of turned the other way, from winning the cup to struggling for a couple weeks now?
It's a long season.
Have you been able to pinpoint where, I guess, things started to go wrong and where you guys can start to get back on track?
Yeah. There's been a lot of things to pinpoint, but as a team, we know what we have to do. It's either we do it, we care enough to do it, or we don't.
Jalen, you mentioned not coming ready to play a few times over the last few weeks. Is that what makes this? The losses are losses, but could you live with them if the result, how you guys got there, were a little bit better than weird question, but
No, I mean, obviously I want to win, but like if we're playing hard, if we're doing the things we have to be doing, executing the game plan to a certain extent, at least 80% of it, like that's stuff you can live with. They're making tough shots, contested shots. I mean, those are things you can live with, and then just be like, all right, they better offense beat better defense today. But like we can't even say that.
Jalen, this is something in your time here that we haven't seen. The way the crowd is reacting to the team, the way the team is playing in this building. Just for you personally, what has this experience been like?
I mean, I'd be booing us too, straight up.
Josh said that you guys have to do some soul searching. How does that start? Where do you start when it comes to the soul searching process?
Should have started a couple weeks ago, but we got to start tomorrow. We got to start tomorrow, and we got to figure this out fast.
Are you along with all that, when you were out, the team didn't win any of them last year, late in the year when you were hurt, the team had a winning record. It seemed like this year when you go down, when Josh goes down, you just can't figure it out. Any reason why that is?
I had the utmost confidence in every person in this room, in this locker room or whatever. Just things haven't gone our way, but we have the ability to do it.
All those things that we're not bringing.
We'll get to Josh in a second. What are y'all thoughts on, where Jalen Brunson is at right now in that reaction?
I don't like his reaction. I heard a lot of wheeze. Where's the eye? Where's the best player, the leader, holding himself accountable, saying, I need to play better defense. I need to get my guys involved more. I need to figure out a way to get Cat involved more. I need to stop turning the ball over. I, the best player on this team, the clutch player, the guy that we handed the keys to, I need to be a better leader, a better basketball player. Where was that at? Where was that at? He looked broken too. Where was that at? I don't like nothing about what he just said. And I'm the biggest Brunson stan. That was terrible. Leaders take the blame. Leaders hold themselves accountable and go, we cannot play like this ever again. I take the blame. It's my fault. I got to rally the troops. I got to get them together. I got to figure out a way to get Cat more involved. It's a mismatch every night. Me and Cat have to have better chemistry. I have to get my guys open shots. Where was that at? Listen, I look, Thriller, man. I second what Thriller said. Brunson here, 1 foot out on your ass, man. Like, come on, we handed you the keys to the city, bro. Nah. Like, dogs don't keep their head down. We look you in the eye. That's what I'm saying. You the leader of the pack. You the lead wolf. The mother wolf is looking at you like, dog. You want us to follow your lead? So I just don't like that there was a lot of we when we all know in sports, the best player on the team, they take that on the chin. The Mikes, the Kobe's, the LeBrons. We go on and on and on. They're going to go up there and say, I. Well, maybe not LeBron. Shit. I don't know why that name came out. But all seriousness, the great ones is going to take the blame and keep their heads up. I didn't like it. Brunson's starting to get on my nerves, man, just to be flat honest. Yeah, but didn't like it at all. That was terrible. That was just as bad as Cat. What the fuck that was.
Flea, what are your thoughts on
Can't hear you.
Yo, what?
Yo, yeah, I got you, bro. My bad.
No. Flea, what are your thoughts on Brunson, Jalen Brunson's reaction to the game, and also what all boss said, powerful words?
Yeah, man. I thought that it would have been more refreshing to see a more positive approach from those two guys, right? We know that there are problems, right? But that just lets us know that there's real deep issues. Jalen Brunson said in that soliloquy, we should have fixed this weeks ago. So this ain't something new. This is not a new feeling, right? So yeah, defeat is on both of our two leaders, our two best players. It doesn't look like they know how to fix the issue, right? It doesn't look like they have a clear-cut pathway on how to fix the issue. Neither one of them took any accountability on a personal level. Like OG said, I didn't hear any eyes. I didn't hear, I need to be better. I need to do this. I'm the captain of this team. They don't name captains very often for the New York Knicks. Remember that, y'all. Not every New York Knicks team has a captain. Like, you have to be worthy of that. And Jalen Brunson was designated captain of this team. So a lot of onus on where we're at as a team right now has to come on him. So, you know, it's disappointing to hear both of our guys sound so defeated and not sound like they have any pathway on how we're able to fix this thing. And fixing it fast is not as easier said than done. I think this is more than just a midseason slump. I think this is more than just a blip in the journey. It's more than that. It's more than that. It's evident. Guys don't look confident. Guys don't look inspired. Guys don't look like, yo, the next game against the Nets, we're gonna beat them by 50,000. They don't look like we're about to do that. They look like we lose to the Nets. Like that looks like the apprehension. It doesn't look like, okay, we're ready for the next one. We're gonna kill them. There's no confidence. When there's no confidence from your best player, that is like, all right, what's going on now, y'all? What's up with this team?
He just totally gave all credence to everything Flea was talking about against, Brunson being the lead dog on the championship team. And the reason why I say that is because Giannis reference of the night. Giannis ain't got a championship team. And when shit was going astray, he said exactly what ALLBALL was just talking about. I have to figure this out. I have to inspire my team some way, somehow. Like, the way he was talking was me. It starts with me. And you can see the animal. There's no denying who the alpha wolf is over there or wherever he goes. He's not playing. And he believes that he can really change it. And that kind of shit, that Ray Lewis shit, that we, that thing is inspiring. And to see Brunson like that, for ALLBALL to say that, he called him out, and I didn't even think, I'm just like, all right, what is he going to say? I thought he had some truth in it, but for ALLBALL to call him out the way that he did, it was very specific. I got to get Cat involved. It's the elephant in the room. It's the elephant in the room. And at this point, I don't know if he said that, but there was a lot of seriousness to Jalen Brunson that this is part of the reason why we hate the roommate shit. Because, we know Derek Jeter and Tom Brady was the prototype, whatever you're supposed to be looking up to, but that ain't this. You could get away with a lot of that in baseball 20 years ago. You can't do that in basketball when you have a podcast and you want to be so seen and so heard. Because it's obvious you want to be the megastar. And maybe that's why I got to give him more flack, Flea, because he's another guy. I give Karl Anthony Towns the most shit in the world for enjoying that spotlight, for taking whatever comes with being a superstar in New York or stardom, whatever level you consider him. But Jalen Brunson has certainly took plenty off that plate. The Nike deal and all that, the billboard and all that. You got to come up starting tonight. Fuck tomorrow. You got to sound inspiring. And I know it's a lot to ask for you, but you guys ain't kids no more. It's the Nova Knicks. There was a game plan involved. You're hitting the bottom, a rock bottom, and you just don't sound like the guy that is in the rumor mill to be traded for. It doesn't sound like that. And his game is more inspiring than when he talks. So that's unfortunate. And whatever the fuck he was talking about on the sideline, now I see why they weren't listening. I wouldn't listen to you either. Don't listen to Josh Hart. We done with that shit.
Yeah, I want to hear what the nigga has to say. We can wrap this. We can wrap this soon. But yeah, I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, my fault.
I want to hear what all these niggas have to say.
I had Mike Brown up. My fault.
Go. Whoever you got dialed up, right? Go, bro.
Bottom line is we gotta lock in. We gotta do our job for 48 minutes. They scored 75 points in the first half, and at halftime, we usually do the clips and talk about technical X's and O's and all that, crap that coaches do and teams do. There was nothing to be said at halftime except for lock in and do your do your job. They scored 28 points in the paint the first half without a post-up player. told him 3 things. 28 points in the paint. We got to put our chest on the ball and stop the ball from getting downhill into the paint, which we did in the second half. They had 16 points in the paint. They had 27 fast break points in the first half. 27. On track for 54. They had 7 in the second half. And the last thing that I talked about with them, their hot guys were 9 for 11, I think, in the first half from the 3-point line. The 2 guys that we labeled hot. And we know how to close out the hot guys. We know how to play hot guys. They were 9 for 11 in the first half. And most of those threes were open, or we left our feet before they shot the ball, and then they were open. In the second half, they only got 6 off. They were 3 for 6. The 3 areas that we talked about, no X's and O's. Just do your job. Play with physicality and do your job early. The whole second half, they scored 39 points. The second quarter, they scored 44 points. Again, no adjustments. Just go do your job.
What?
So it's within our guys. But we all have to do our job for 48 minutes. And it didn't happen tonight, and it was evident. Doesn't matter who's in the uniform in front of you. You got to do your job.
Why do you think you didn't get that in the first half?
Not sure.
I think the things you talked about Sacramento game, and you said that was the worst of the season. Is there something you feel?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not okay with it, but I've been in this league long enough. You're going to have a game where you lay an egg, and we laid an egg. We didn't do anything right on both ends. I thought tonight, actually, both halves, we tried to play the right way for the most part offensively. I think we missed more layups, and we lost the ball more than I've seen since I've been here. So I thought offensively, the shots, we also in the first half, we had great looks that normally go in from the right people that didn't go in. So I'll take the flow on the offense end of the floor tonight for close to 48 minutes. What bothers me is those 3 areas in the first half, and in the second half with no change at all, in terms of X's and O's, we go and we do what we're supposed to do. That's the part that bothers me. Go ahead.
I was going to say,
This nigga's a fucking joke. This nigga's a fucking joke.
This nigga off the screen,
This nigga's
man.
a fucking joke.
Fuck out of here. Get out of here, man.
Go ahead, please.
This is what we got. This was the plan, y'all. That in the face of adversity, that was the nigga that was gonna pull us out of the water if we was drowning. Him.
Like,
This is a fucking joke. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. It's okay because this is gonna be quick and brief. I'm not wasting my 3-4 minutes on this nigga. Once again, where was you as a coach holding yourself accountable? In the league today, it's a fast-paced, high-scoring games. We are not cracking 100. Where's your explanation for that? Where's your explanation for letting the reporters know our defense stinks? Like, stop trying to be politically correct, my nigga. We stink. You stink. You're doing a horrific job. We can't put the ball in the bucket. We barely cracking 100. Our 2 best players play like shit together. Why you ain't talking about how them guys can't be on the floor together? Why you don't talk about how you got to figure out a way for Brunson and Cat to have better chemistry? I got to figure out a way to get Cat the ball. Like, where's that at? Where's holding the defense accountable? This shit been going on since forever. Like you said, lost how many games out? Come on, man. Nah, man, get this guy out of here. I'm over him. I'm over him, bro. Over him. Sorry.
Y'all both hit it on the nose. There's no way I'm listening to this guy. If I'm in a locker room and I'm mad about losing the game and he starts talking, at some point, I'll wild out. I'd wild out. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. And I'll get up, walk off. Somebody said it in the comments. That's what happened in Sacramento. That's what happened in Sacramento. Nate, appreciate it. He just blamed the players. Yo, dog, there was a point to Jalen Brunson when he blocked homeboy's shot. Why did you wait to see the fucking replay on the big screen and then get up and look to your fucking team to see if you should call an instant replay? That's you. You the head coach. Which I said from the beginning. There's too many chefs in the kitchen, bro. You the fucking main chef. What are you doing? Matt Barnes was correct. We were all in shambles when they said they hired this guy. Flea was laughing at us, and he's still laughing at us. He's with us. Don't get it twisted. Y'all keep saying he ain't a Knicks fan. We up here watching this motherfucker till 10 o'clock at night. He said, I want to hear what he got to say. I don't want to hear what he got to say. Ever. Ever again. When he explains the game and things are going good, it's cool. But when things are going bad, nothing inspiring. The players are following suit. Nothing inspiring.
Where's the dog? Where's the fight? Where's the being upset? That passive aggressive, where's that at? Where's you flinging papers, banging on the table? Where's that at? Where's the cotton mouth? Where's all that at? Where's that at? This is New York. This ain't in the sticks. Fuck is you talking about? Oh, man. I'm sorry, Flea.
I was thinking, no, I was thinking about because you said, well, let's fire the motherfucker. A lot of people in the comments are saying fire him. I never really liked him, and I'd be scared because now we're starting over again. But damn it, like where we at right now, something got to give. But I was thinking about when was the last time we've ever done anything like that? Because it's like fire him mid-season right now. And I seen somebody in the comments, smooth, cool, breezy, 1989. I don't know if you could find the comment, Fabian, but whoever that was said, if y'all remember back in like the 95, 96 season or 94, whatever the season was where we hired Don Nelson after Pat Riley left. And yeah, Patrick Ewing didn't like that system. It didn't work for him. He was a little more up-tempo. The touches weren't coming the same way to Patrick Ewing. I thought this was like, because I was trying to remember, when was the last time we did that? And he hit it right on the head. And if that's the case, do it. Fire the nigga and find the real guy that we need to bring in here. Find the real guy. Because that time it did work. Don Nelson wasn't the guy. We bring in Jeff Van Gundy and things change. So I don't know if we can, go back to that and muster up the courage to do it again. But something has to give with this team. This team is fractured. I don't think he can ever win the locker room over. Like, there's nothing he can do going forward right now that's going to say, damn, we got Mike Brown. Do those guys even sound like they have his back? Fuck if he has their back. Does it even sound like, yo, we love playing for this dude? We're going to run through a wall for him. They were going to run through a wall for Tibbs, whether we liked it or not. They was going to do that shit. They were going to play their ass off. Never quit. This team has quit far too many times this year, and I think that is a telltale sign to say we don't like who we playing for.
Let's get to these super chats, man. You guys pay some bread,
sir.
man. I can't even sorry for holding back, but you guys appreciate y'all, man. It's a bunch of almost 30 super chats. Right on the nose. Thank you, Sam, man, for your $2. Yo, Fabian, told you, Shitsdale 2.0 sucks ass. The 77. Thank you for your $1.99.
99.
Derek Fisher is better than Mike Brown.
Ooh. Yikes. We won
Jeez.
17 games with Derek Fisher. Be cool, brother.
He didn't have this roster.
That's true.
2-9. Dale Johnson, thank you for your $1.99. We would have lost by 60 without Mitch. Lord. Shaking my head. Sean, right now, thank you for your $5. Matt Barnes may have been right about Brown, but at some point, the players just have to play. Can't always be the coach.
That's a point.
Can't say that. It is, but the players now have to be the coach as well. That's what I'm getting from y'all. Like, who's the voice that's gonna remind everybody this is what you motherfuckers want to play like? He can't even curse at the podium. He thinks shit is funny, trying to be cute with the media. Cause because you got the bread. He's good. He's in a win-win. That shit is guaranteed. Tomorrow, if I get fired right now, I'm paid. Tibbs didn't coach like that. And not sure if Derek Fisher did, but this guy's out of his mind. Donald Cannon, appreciate your 199.
99.
When y'all gonna take that K out of the logo? My bad. Sam, I am. Thank you for your 499.
499.
Max Christie scored 26. Is Brunson hurt? Detroit basketball. You can pay me to say it. The 77 thing if you're 199. I'm just waiting for that Shams Mike Brown tweet. Will we be shocked?
I don't know, because a 4-game losing streak, we still well over 500, still a top 4 team in the East. I don't know if that's enough to like pull the over-exaggerating trigger. I don't know. Lose to Brooklyn? And that'd be 5 in a row? Maybe.
House flying. Get okay. Thank you for your $2. Playoffs. They just trying to win a game. Sandman, thank you for your $5. Please. Filling out Tibbs' apology for all the slander I spoke last spring. Flea, you are 100% correct. They want Brown fired. Solution, Mike Malone. I'm hearing that a lot.
Appreciate that $5. I'm gonna send you an email, big brother. I'm gonna send you an email.
Anthony Perry, thank you for your $5. Flea said that Nooka need a step. Oh shit, need a step stool. Flea about to call ice on that. Flea on the flame. Schofield, thank you for your $5. These sensitive ass Knicks fed the troll. Exactly what Draymond wanted. Indeed. Dale Johnson, thank you for your 199. They can throw out that construction bullshit.
Yo, I don't never want to see that fucking hard hat again.
Seems like 3 years ago. Anthony Perry, thank you for your $5. Yeah, we from a different era. Sensitive dudes telling everything. Rocking person's goofy-ish.
Yeah, AP.
Dale Johnson, thank you for your 199. How did JB look before Cat got here? Fair question. Anthony Perry, thank you for your $2. AB still collecting paperwork for ice on dudes.
Every last one of them. The cheerleaders too. Get them all out of here.
Dale Johnson, thank you for your $4.99. It looked good before Cat got here, and he had to think about other people's feelings. He hates Cat. K. Thomas, thank you for your $5. Last 10 games, the veterans have played mostly all the minutes, even with them struggling. They signed a D tackle Yabu this summer. Thank you, K. Thomas. Dale Johnson, thank you for your $4.99. Brunson equals Kyrie. Get Giannis equals Kyrie. Get Giannis 2 equals Braun, and JB is hitting that clutch 3 for the chip. All ball might throw his Knicks jersey in the river. If you ever see clutch anything in New York. Anderson Simpson, thank you for your $10.
$10.
Thanks for being on point and the best win or loss I always enjoy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for showing the love.
Man. Appreciate you, Anderson.
APAP, thank you for your $2. Do you trust Leon Rose with the draft? I don't. Shit. Anthony Perry, thank you for your $2. Cat sounds like RFK in the clip. Speak up, bro. Michael Lynch, thank you for your $5. I disagree with you all because JB did say I need to be better on defense. He said that there was an eye there. I don't see nothing wrong with this. I like what All Ball said, man. you know, they're not talking about the elephant in the room, bro. It's him and Cat.
Maybe it was more to the clip, but the clip that we seen, I ain't hear none of that.
Thank you for your $1 as well, Michael Lynch. Appreciate that. Jamrock, always $2. Thank you for your $2. JB and Hart out here trying to grow their brand. They're loving that lifestyle. B Baller, thank you for your $5. Mike Brown's responses always sound like he's delivering jokes. Strong on the delivery, but the punchlines fall flat.
I love that. I love that.
100% correct.
I love that. Love that.
Ain't no time for no jokes, even if it's funny.
Ain't no fucking time.
At all. Our peoples. We shall be back tomorrow. Some reactions. Oh boy. The long night, man. Shit.
Niggas is wiped out. Niggas is drained mentally.
Yeah,
Niggas is tired. Nigga Ray wiping his brow. Nigga OG done wiped his glasses off on TikTok. Niggas is tired. I'm fucking tired, y'all.
Shit feel crazy, man.
Yo, this shit is bullshit.
Jamrock, always appreciate the $2. JB and Cat defense need to be called out in practice.
It needs to be called out in general. It don't only need to be called out in practice. Listen, I know we about to get out of here, but yo, listen, man. These guys need to be held accountable. You know, we alluded to last season. Look at the coaching staff, man. Nobody on there is respectable. I'm sorry. That shit plays a part. Man, listen, we need a good coaching staff. We need a better coach. Somebody that's going to hold guys accountable. Listen, man, this shit is a mess. This shit is a mess, man. Oh, this shit is a mess. You got your two leaders, two best players looking like pussies. I'm going to call it what it is. Love Brunson. You look soft, too. Come on, man. Guys, how do you talk to somebody like this the whole time? How? You know what them people were saying? You know what them reporters are saying once that interview was over? Look at these mugs now. It was all good just a week ago. It was all good just a week ago. Nah, bro. Nah, listen. In the animal world, you know what the pack do to leaders like that? Kick your ass out. You can't hold it down? Bye, nigga. We'll anoint another leader. Somebody scheming for the spot anyway. We know how that shit go.
You know what niggas do to niggas in jail? This pussy?
No, I don't, brother. No, see? Every time we give a little overtime, no, I don't.
No, I don't, brother.
Jamrock, again, thank you for your $2. You guys know we traded AJ Mitchell to OKC. I mean, we had some draft picks that turned into Jalen Duren too. So, you know, that's the thing with Leon Rose and them. Like,
but Flea, you know what's crazy? If you could just 30 seconds on this, like on the defensive end, right? What I realized why we are so bad, we don't have no athletes. So meaning like guys that can slide their feet correctly, guys that can jump, guys like we don't have no athletes, like none whatsoever. Flea, just your opinion. Because like I said, you played at a high level and you've seen more basketball at a high level when it comes to high school, college. What is the difference from a guy like me, short, not athletic, trying to play defense compared to a guy that's 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", that's actually athletic? What's the difference there?
Wingspan, length, like beating a guy to a spot. Like we talk about physical attributes all the time when we talk about defense, but everybody in the chat will tell you, and y'all two brothers to say it too. This is not, it have nothing to do with where I played at and what level I played at. At the end of the day, the niggas that play good defense are the niggas that play with effort. The athleticism and the width and the length and being able to jump out the gym and having the basketball IQ, all of that is added stuff. When a nigga go out there and just play with effort, you don't even want that nigga on you. Remember the nigga in the park that just ran around, was physical, just put his hands on you, really
but
didn't
you know
care
what?
about scoring, right?
But that person was semi-athletic. And what I mean by that is freakish, can jump. Remember, they didn't care. Remember, athletic guys, they can go up and block your shot quicker. They can move their feet quicker. They can beat you to a spot. So remember that guy you're talking about.
We ain't got no guys like that.
We had one. We had Obi Toppin. I'm not saying he was a great defender. I'm just saying, think about Fleet. Fleet, think about this. We have a team with no ball handlers and no athletes. That shit is like looking at the league today where these guys on the fast break doing tomahawk dunks, they doing behind the back reverses. We have none of that. None. That's why I say we got to figure something out.
Closest nigga to that will stumble over his feet every time he get the motherfucking basketball. Every time he get the motherfucking basketball, OG will stumble over his feet. And he's a great athlete, but
and you have Mikal Bridges, who's long, paused, got height, but no athleticism whatsoever. On a fast break, he barely dunking it.
As much shit as I gave Cade Flea for not finishing at the rim, and I'm not saying he doesn't finish the rim. He's just not elite. Like, there's elite guys, right? But he's getting there. Once he does that, it's over. Like, this guy's gonna be a different level, right? Mikal Bridges is terrible finishing at the rim. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. And you just want to take a fadeaway every time. And then he just dribbles away from the rim every single fucking possession. Where Brunson does a lot of that shit. And I know it's because clearly he has to create some space. And he dribbles into a lot of problems. It's problematic. That's part of the schemes. It's part of this, part of that. But Mikal Bridges is bigger than him. Where's your handle at? Like, he's disappointing. And then Diawara really is the guy for me that's probably the most athletic on the team. And he's just not there yet. He's too young. But I'd rather see him out there getting minutes than any one of these motherfuckers. If OG's that much of a problem, Jesus Christ. Hold on, Jamrock always with another $2. Appreciate you, brother. Mitchell is a very good wing defender who scores. Yeah, AJ Mitchell. But remember, see, my thing is with this, which was Flea's point with SGA, is like, bro, they got like 5 of those guys. They got 5 of them guys. Isaiah Joe. They're not going to be the 6th man of the year if you put them on any other team. But now collectively, what we said the other day, ALLBALL, you put them out there, that's 6 fouls. They're pawns. They're pawns. Okay, so you out there with a bunch of pawns and bishops. Boop, 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 boop.
And
the SGA comes out and whoops some ass.
But anybody that knows chess, pawns are some of the most important pieces on the board. I mean, they in front and protect for a reason, right? So we don't, and that's a great analogy. We don't have no legit pawn, like we just don't. And the pawns that we have, we little. Josh Hart 6'3", 6'4", maybe playing small forward, power forward. Deuce 6 feet, maybe. Like, so a league that's filled with size, athleticism. We don't ball handling. To me, those are the 3 things that the league is just a plethora of that. And for some reason, we find a way to not have any of that. Please just imagine you go somewhere and it's just, something that's just everything. And you just happen to not be able to get none. The league is filled of athleticism. And for some reason, we
can't get none of them riches.
None. You watching everybody and you just, for some reason, can't do it. It's insane. So this thing has to turn around because the league is going to continue to get you see the class coming out. These teams that OKC ain't going nowhere, Detroit ain't going nowhere. They building. Listen, Boston ain't going nowhere. These been great franchises for centuries. These teams ain't going nowhere. You think the Lakers going somewhere? These teams ain't Minnesota. These teams ain't going nowhere. We wind up getting help with injuries and still can't capitalize off of that. This thing got to get fixed, man. It has to get fixed.
Jamrock, again, thank you for your $2. Caruso, Shea, Mitchell, Joe, Wiggins, Wallace, Dort. So I'm saying.
All defenders that can handle the ball, and they dogs.
And they can shoot.
There you go.
B-Baller, thank you for your $5, man. Appreciate it. We got to make Yabusele hand out waters to the guys who come to the bench or something. He got to earn some of that bread and get some kind of cardio. How about this? How about Mike Browning to go do that shit? Do something.
No. I agree with him. You know why? Because Yabusele already told you why he in the league. He don't care about basketball. That's why he don't worry about getting in shape. He said, I'm trying to make whatever year so I can have health insurance for the family. Like guys are already telling you why they in the league. He don't care. Listen, let me get here. Once I make this, I'm straight. He ain't talking about getting better, getting in shape, helping the team, none of that. Get the fuck out of here. Pass the water. I'll make him the nigga that had a shit around him giving out the popcorn.
Popcorn, get your popcorn.
Cold beer here.
J Biz, appreciate you $2. I think we should have never traded Dante. Yeah, but ship is sailed, man. You know what I mean? I could go back, hop on Randall, say I was right about that. But, you know, Randall's another guy. When Ant-Man goes down, Randall steps it up too. But, you know, that was part of the plan. Cat was just part of the plan. He's CAA. Randall switched from CAA to it just is what it is. It's a fraternity out there, man. We talked about coaches the other day, how everybody is in the know, and the coaches hook each other up around the league. So the agencies ain't talked about enough how they're running organizations now. El Caso God, appreciate 199. Would Kuminga be a good pickup for the Knicks?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Athlete?
No. Kuminga's not the fix. No.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
No, thank you.
Right. Who you replacing Kuminga with? Like, he's too young. He had unproven. You know.
I mean, I'll take him over Yabusele. I would take him over Yabusele.
I mean, yeah, of course that. But of course, if we're saying like him having a starting role in a role, hell no. So I just give you one reason: can't shoot. Everything else is for sure why we won't want him, but can't shoot. I don't want nobody that can't shoot.
Thank you.
Straight on that.
And there you have it, folks.
Ball suckers.
So ripped through trash. You're ripped through. You're ripped through trash.
Celtics is in the game on the road against the best team in the East with their reserves.
Killing.
We getting blown out by Dallas at home.
Are we live?
Big Flea. Never the little one. Peace, y'all.
Hell of an ass whooping.
Yes, it was.
I did not think it would come down to this. This is fucking nuts. Like I was watching the game in disbelief, man. But we were here. Could have been anywhere else. But you joined us. Y'all know what this was.
Knicks rehab.
Knicks rehab, y'all.
Tune in tomorrow. We shall be back.
Hold on. Michelle, what that say? Brandback? You know, we love the ladies in the building. Big shout out to the young ladies in the building. But she said depends on who we getting them for, though. Listen, I love a young lady that know the game of basketball. If we miss any of the ALLBALL TV ladies, Tori B, Daniel Bryant, Mo, Cherokee, apologies. Was a rough night tonight. But big shout out to y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Michelle, you know Michelle means like God in Greek.
I'm sure she knows that already.
This fucking you right, ALLBALL. This guy's a hater. Appreciate y'all, man. Tap in tomorrow. ALLBALL TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.